All right. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So, let's look at this. Former Vikings linebacker Ben Lebeer still knows the team very well, among other things. Hold on. Let me share this. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's share this. Create a post. Okay. Bet. We live. Come check us out. We live. Stream yarding. We live. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Let me get everybody in here. We're gonna talk about this. If people don't come, it's cool. I'll just end it after a certain amount of time. Let's see. I'm so full from food, man. All right. Okay, bet. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. And then I could get into this story. Okay. All right. Now, let's go to it. All right. Former Vikings linebacker Ben LeBur still knows the team very well. Among other things, he works the sideline for the team's radio broadcast. So, with the Vikings changing coaches but not quarterbacks, Lieber has some opinions about how things may go for the team and for Kirk Cousins. Yeah. I think he's going to finally thrive, really thrive in a system and a coach that actually respects him. Lieber recently told Zach Gelb of CBS Sports Radio, I mean, it's not like I'm not breaking news here that Mike Zimmer did not like Kirk Cousins. And I think that showed in the way that Kirk behaved and the way that he carried himself. The team was never given to him or or he was never allowed to earn the trust of the team because the head coach, I think, just didn't like him. Lieber also pointed out that the problems in Minnesota over the past 2 years had for more to do with the defense than the offense, had far more to do with the defense than the offense. That was a top 10 offense last year with a very green first-time offensive coordinator in Clint Kubiak. Where was their defense ranked last year? 31st. The year before that, I think they were ranked 27th. So people can rail on Kirk and rail on the offense and say we can't win with him or we can't win with this offense. I say that's total BS. We couldn't win with the crap defense that we've had the last 2 years. We couldn't stop the run at all, ever. And then in key moments of the games, we couldn't stop any 2-minute offense. So to me, the biggest liability of this team has been defense. All this team has to do is play good team defense, finish in the mid-teens at the end of the season, and they're playoff bound and they can make some noise. Yes, things like this get said about many teams that are 0-0. For the Vikings, however, it's an interesting exercise in trying to figure out what went wrong in 2020 and 2021. Was Zimmer the problem? Was it Cousins? Caught in the middle of a question that hovers over the 2022 Vikings is GM Rick Spielman. If Cousins thrives under new coach Kevin O'Connell, and if the team that Spielman built and that has been largely unchanged this offseason makes it to the postseason, Spielman will be vindicated. While that won't put him back in the job he held for well over a decade, it could make Spielman into one of the rare modern-day general managers who receive a chance to build another team after their first stint comes to an inevitable conclusion. All right. That's the Vikings. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Give me a second. Okay. Now, with Baker Mayfield gone and the Browns bracing for news on the fate of Deshaun Watson, they need to have a plan at quarterback for 2022 if Watson isn't available for all or most of the year. Mary Kay Cabot of the Cleveland Plain Dealer recently reported that the Browns plan to sign a backup to Jacoby Brissett if Watson is suspended for a lengthy period of time. Currently, Josh Dobbs is the third quarterback on the depth chart behind Watson and Brissett. This report implies that the Browns wouldn't pursue 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo if or when Watson receives a lengthy suspension. Frankly, that may just be a posturing by Cleveland. They won't want to pay Garoppolo his full $25 million freight, and they won't want to give the 49ers more than what the Browns got for Mayfield, a 2024 fifth-round pick that can become a fourth-round pick. If they lose Watson for the year, the 49ers may decide to get a little greedy. Garoppolo definitely makes sense as a one-year Band-Aid if Watson isn't available. The question isn't relevant until we know whether Watson is or isn't available. Judge Sue L. Robinson will eventually a decision as to the potential discipline of Watson. Our guest continues to be that she issued a ruling the week of July 25th. Well, I don't believe Watson's getting suspended all year. I think he'll probably get 8 games at most. So that's how I look at that. Still the King, what's up, man? All right, now let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are basically a team when they got Kirk Cousins, everybody thought they were going to take off. Everybody thought they were going to get put over the top. Defensively, I agree. Mike Zimmer's defenses have not been that good. However, Kirk Cousins has a tendency to throw the ball away when you need him the most. Kirk Cousins, like, you have to have Dalvin Cook there. You have to have receivers there. So you gotta be able to have a level of belief in your quarterback. If you don't show your quarterback belief or faith, then they're not going to do well. The problem is Dalvin Cook is the bulk of the offense, because the reason why he's the bulk of the offense, I'm sorry, Kirk Cousins is not that guy. Dalvin is getting hurt every week because he's carrying the load. If you had a quarterback, then the load wouldn't be carried as much as it is with Dalvin Cook. You have Joseph Jefferson, to me, a receiver who's better than Stephon Diggs. It's crazy. They had Stephon Diggs, then they went to him. Kirk Cousins, even Stephon Diggs even said, Kirk Cousins isn't that great of a quarterback. He can't make all the throws. But this is the thing I have. They make excuses for Kirk. They brush Kirk Cousins under the rug. But Lamar Jackson, they're treating Lamar Jackson like he's trash. I'm just saying. Who would you rather have, Lamar or Kirk Cousins? You'd rather have Lamar. It's not even close. Kirk Cousins is going to give you all these stats, but he ain't going to get you there. He's not going to get you to where you need to go. And to me, it's a little bit of both. Mike Zimmer may not have liked him. That's cool, because I didn't like him. I don't think a lot of the team liked him. I think Kirk Cousins is an overachiever. I watched him in college. He just never seemed like, to me, that guy. He just always seemed like he wasn't going to make the play at all. And it just seemed like that. It just seemed like he never would be that guy to make the play or really to get the job done. He doesn't look like that guy. To me, I think he's like Tony Romo. He's exactly like Tony Romo. They're both the same type of QB. The games that don't matter, they'll play great in, and then the games that count, they come up short. That's just how they are. And to me, he's going to get all this love. The Washington Redskins, they basically did him dirty because they didn't pay him the contract, which I wouldn't have paid him the contract. I would have let him walk. And then I would have gone and got another quarterback. But that's Washington. Washington always makes dumb moves. Always. So now with the Cleveland Browns, I don't believe Deshaun's gonna. I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying. I've said Deshaun Watson's gonna get suspended 8 games. He's going to appeal, and he'll probably get 6 at most. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm sticking by it till the end. But are they going to get a quarterback? Yes, I would get a quarterback to back up Brissett, because Brissett doesn't stay healthy. He gets hurt as well. And then Dobbs just ain't that guy. Dobbs is terrible. So if Brissett goes down, you can have another guy behind Brissett to ball out. I wouldn't count on Dobbs. And plus, you got to remember, they've been watching these guys throw in minicamp, OTAs, all of that stuff. They probably don't like what Dobbs is doing. Brissett is a solid quarterback. His problem is he's just played for bad coaches. So, but I think, but I just feel like they get that backup quarterback. I think they'll be all right. So, who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? But that'll help the Browns out if they get somebody to back up what's his face? Jacoby. So, but I think the Browns will be all right. Think the Browns will be okay. He said the Vikings are trash. We beat them without that. I don't think the Vikings trash. I just think I ain't hip to Brissett like that. Brissett's a solid quarterback. I really hoop. The thing is, you just need a backup for him because he does get hurt. If you don't block for him correctly, he can get hurt. I'm not sold on Dobbs. Dobbs isn't a good backup to Brissett if you know. So you know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. She's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That's that funk. Look like nobody might be coming by, so I'll close it down in a minute. I'll leave it open. Leave the live open in case people want to come by. Let's see. But yeah. I'll just probably chill for a little bit. I ain't doing nothing. I need to do something for the DZ report, but I'll do it in a minute. Yeah, let's save this. She's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Brown. That's JPEG. There we go. Just this one. That's why it's hard for me. Can't get her out of my head. That girl is poison. Let's see. Never trust a big butt and a smile. He said, driving me out of my mind. Yep. Okay, let's see. Go here. Let's see. Okay. But the Vikings' problem is they got to be able to have a balanced offense because they're running their running back into the ground. Defensively, they do got to get better. Mike Zimmer kind of let that side of the ball go the past 3-4 years, but I also don't think they were getting him the talent for defense. I don't believe they gave him the talent they should have been giving him. Let's see. Well, y'all can go 5-3 though. I really hope. You know what I'm saying? You can come through, man. I think y'all will be better than. I think y'all will be all right. Jacoby Brissett's a solid quarterback. The thing is, if you block for him, you'll be fine. Let's see.
Hey, what's up?
Chilling.
Well, I I better get they suspended Deshaun Watson yet?
No, they're gonna know the 25th, probably of July,
What the hell they taking so long?
because they giving it to a judge, a former judge. So she has to go over both sides and all the evidence and stuff that's been presented, the cases, and she'll make her final decision.
Well, wait a minute. I thought that he got acquitted of charges and stuff, like found not guilty and stuff in the criminal court.
Yeah, well, it never went to criminal court, so he's good. It never was a verdict. And then he settled 30 of the civil suits, so he should be good. I don't
Yeah.
know. I shouldn't see him. He shouldn't get more than. I feel if they give him, I think that most they'll give him is 8 games. If they give him a year, then he's going to appeal. But the NFL, they don't want they don't want to be able to get an appeal out of him because they're going through so much right now. They just want to get his out the way. So 8 games is probably going to be the final. Probably going to be the Probably going to be the verdict. I don't see him getting a year. That's too excessive, and he didn't commit anything.
Yeah, I'm like, if he ain't found guilty, he shouldn't be getting no games if he ain't
No, he
found
should.
guilty. Yeah, so what the hell they suspending him for?
Man, because that's the NFL. The thing is, the players, they don't look at stuff like this. See, Roger Goodell was hired by the owners. He was hired by the owners to basically clean up the league, because the league under Tagliabue, it was off the chain. Like, guys was
Yeah,
slapping wives, they were getting drugged out, everything. So they wanted to clean all of that up. So the second CBA they had with him in office, the players signed over a lot of their rights, and so did the owners. They gave Roger Goodell the final say. So he's basically judge, juror, and executioner. He got that power, and he pissed off some of the owners. Like Jerry Jones, remember that thing with Zeke? They didn't have
yeah,
with Zeke. Zeke didn't do anything wrong. Like, he was innocent. Like, their lead investigator was a woman when it comes to those cases, and she kept telling Roger Goodell and them that the girl is lying on Zeke. She's lying. But Roger Goodell and them didn't want to hear that. They wanted to try to suspend him. And then the Ray Rice thing happened. That's when Roger Goodell started losing a lot of face in the public, because Ray Rice told them what happened. And then when the videotape came out, some people think the NFL leaked it, allegedly. And that came out, they suspended him. They basically suspended him indefinitely, and they tried to take his money away. But Ray Rice got all his money for the remainder of his contract, because you can't do that. That's double jeopardy. You can't
yeah,
charge him one time and then try to charge him again. So ever since then, Roger Goodell has been a trip. And then people are not liking how he's been treating Deshaun Watson, how Deshaun Watson's getting killed in the media, but Daniel Snyder is up for well, he's been accused by multiple employees that are women
yeah,
doing this, and they haven't even brought the case up. They haven't even brought it up. And then John Gruden got fired prematurely for a tweet when he wasn't even a coach. It was like 10 years ago. So now Congress is pissed off at that, because they're like, how did you release John Gruden's email? Plus, you didn't even show what the other guy responded to the email with. Then you haven't shown none of Daniel Snyder's emails. So he's in deep water with that. And then the Robert Kraft thing resurfaced, where people saw a video with Robert Kraft. Some didn't see the video then, when Robert Kraft was in the masseuse parlor, and it was a sting. It was prostitution going on there, and he got a slap on the wrist. So people are really bashing. The NFL is losing a lot of public, a lot of public, how do you say it? The PR is kind of taking a hit.
So basically, it's soon gonna be the end of the good old boys.
Pretty much. I mean, it could be. I mean, it depends on how they do
because
this.
because if they get Congress and the judge involved, the good old boys is gonna be gone. I
Yeah.
promise you that, because it's gonna be like how they did the military. Where the
Mm-hmm.
military used to sweep stuff underneath the rug. Now, if you get a sexual harassment or sexual assault, it goes to a civilian investigation
Mm.
to where now the military can't investigate. It's a civilian investigation, and then the generals and stuff get in trouble. So
Oh, I
that
didn't know that. Okay.
yeah, because the generals used to sweep stuff underneath the rug because they used to do the investigation, but
Right.
now it's a civilian investigation, meaning that anybody is going down. Anybody and everybody, whoever's involved, if you a general or private and you involved in some rape case, you going
Mm.
to jail, buddy. You going down. So
Yep.
that's pretty much. I guess that's about to happen in the NFL. Then they get this. Congress is gonna be like, you know what? The good old boys is gone, and you owners or whoever, y'all finna start getting some real punishment.
Yeah, and the NFL messed themselves up because they had a chance to get a black owner for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
They went and got a white owner, and it's like, okay, now you done shot yourself in the foot again. It's like the NFL. See, the problem with the NFL is they feel because they're the number one sport in America, they act like they can't be touched. They're bringing in all this money. And you
Yeah.
can be touched because it's a lot of racism going on. And a lot of blacks are not even liking the way you guys are treating Lamar Jackson. You're treating
Mm-hmm.
all
Yeah.
black quarterbacks. And then, like I said in the video earlier, like they don't want the quarterback position to be black. That's why they're destroying Lamar Jackson so bad. They're cool with Russell Wilson because he's brown. So they're like, okay, he's brown. He's not dark. So
No,
they're cool with that.
Russell Wilson is black. It's just that Russell Wilson, the reason that they were Russell Wilson is that he like what they call Uncle Tom.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
he,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
Salute
Uncle
everybody.
yeah,
Tom.
yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't
He
no.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He the token Negro. That's what they call him, the
Yeah.
token Negro.
Yeah.
He the
Him and what's his name? Patrick Mahomes.
yeah,
Them
yeah,
two.
yeah. Patrick Mahomes, yeah. You already know. You already know they the token Negroes. You know, Lamar from where we from.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's from the jungle. We can't give him all these.
Can't do it. Can't
Yeah,
do it.
salute everybody. Salute everybody. Salute
What's
everybody.
up, One True?
Man, look, man. The reason why they're not cooking Ross is because white girls like Ciara for some reason. I don't know why. Like white
Right.
girls like Ciara for some reason. So therefore they'll be cool with her husband. Patrick
Oh, yeah.
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, his mama is white, so by default he's white.
Right.
His
Like
mama
he
is
hung with his
white.
mom's side of the family.
Exactly.
Or
But
they
first
get
of all,
his
let's
dad.
but first of all, like we need to address this right here, right now. How did Dak Prescott make top 10 quarterback ahead of Lamar Jackson? Like
He's a top. He's a
crazy,
top. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's just not in the top 7, or he's not better than Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the problem. The people who vote for the list, they're political. They're trying to push this Justin Herbert so much. They're trying to
exactly. And Lamar destroyed him last season. Like Lamar cooked that dude last season. I'm like, how are they putting Herbert above Lamar Jackson? Like, it's crazy.
But also this though, you got to think of it like this though, Run True. Listen, they felt like, look, we had enough black guys in the top 10. You know, that's why they slid Dak in there so they can make it 3 black guys. I mean, so they can make it 3 black guys in there. So they basically had Russell Wilson, they had Pat Mahomes, and then they had Dak Prescott. That's our representation of black. Everybody else, they weren't gonna put him in there. They don't want Lamar Jackson to be up there because they know if Lamar Jackson gets paid the highest quarterback in the league and he gets to a Super Bowl and actually wins one, that's gonna mess their whole league up, bro. They don't want that to happen.
That's some fucked up shit though. Like, okay, like, to be honest, I'd rather they put Kyler Murray or some other person up there, but that though, like, that's an insult, bro. Like, that's
the person to me who got up there. How the hell did Matt Stafford get up there?
Exactly. Oh,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh
like,
my God.
Matt Stafford had a stack. He had a stack.
Matt Stafford of all the white boys. Right. Matt Stafford, like, are you crazy?
Hold up. How do you have him over Derek Carr? Derek Carr had worse receivers last year.
Exactly. You said that in your last video.
His coach got fired in the middle of the year. They were supposed to be done, and he got them to the playoffs. And you got Matt Stafford over Derek Carr? Come on, man.
If Matt Stafford is up there right now, then Aaron Donald should be number 1 there. The reason why they got that ball because of Aaron Donald.
Right, exactly. Aaron, like they did a top 10 QB list. And to me, Justin Herbert has not made the playoffs.
Exactly.
So how is he in the top 10? Like, I don't get it. It's like Herbert is the top
list. Justin Herbert, Stafford, Dak. How did they put them in that list? Like, no playoff wins. What did Dak do last season? Like, I would have rather they kept Derek Carr on that list.
Dak got a playoff win, but I got Dak ranked number 8 or 9 or 10. Like, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
7 or above.
When they rank, who number 1?
Huh? What's up?
Number 1?
You know who they got number 1? They got the fruitcake, Aaron Rodgers. You know they got him number 1. Aaron Rodgers number 1. What's up, Detroit T in the house?
Wait a minute. Aaron Rodgers, who got skull drugged by the San Francisco 49ers.
Exactly.
Okay, this is the list. Hold on. I'm going to pull the list up. Hold on.
Yeah, put the list up, man. We got to put the list up, man. That's crazy, man.
Aaron Rodgers got exposed by the 49ers defense. Is number 1.
I don't know, just crazy. Yeah, here it is right here. This is the top 10. They got Aaron Rodgers 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Josh Allen 3, Tom Brady 4, Joe Burrow 5, Matt Stafford 6, Justin Herbert 7, Russell Wilson 8, Deshaun Watson 9, and Dak Prescott 10.
Damn.
Wait a minute. They got Tom Brady at number 4.
Exactly.
Tom Brady should be number 1.
Tom Brady should be number 1.
Right.
And Burrow should be probably number 2.
Nah, I'll probably put
Burrow.
I got Burrow number 4. My top 10, I got Brady, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, Aaron Rodgers, I believe Derek Carr.
I agree with that top 5.
And no, my bad. Russell Wilson. I got Russell Wilson after Aaron Rodgers. My number 8, I got Derek Carr, and I got Dak and I got Kyler Murray then Dak. I got Kyler Murray number 9. And
the reason why I put Burrows high on number 2 because without him, the Bengals would not be in the wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl last year. That's a guarantee. They wouldn't have made it to. They wouldn't have
I
made a
give
Super
it to
Bowl
the
without Burrow.
But Jamar
I give
Chase,
it to
Jamar
the
Chase
defense.
saved them a lot last year.
Exactly.
was
Jamar Chase and the
saved
defense,
them.
bro. It was Jamar Chase and the defense.
Yeah,
Jamar Chase and
Chase
the defense. Yeah, Jamar Chase was on fire.
Jamar Chase made the job easier when he took the top
job
off
easy. Exactly, because Jamar Chase was really like going up for them aggressive catches. Like he was really jumping, getting them catches. Like because Burrow was throwing way off in a lot of games, and Jamar was jumping like leaping one-handed. Like it was Jamar Chase and the defense, and the Bengals defense really improved last season. So. Yeah, Burrow wasn't all that to me, to be honest. Like he was good, it was excellent, but Jamar Chase and the defense, man. So that's why I put him at number 4. Me personally.
Yeah, I got him at 4. But my top 5 is better than their top 5. I don't. Number 6 or Rodgers is number 6 or 7. I can't put him in the top.
Rodgers is number 8 on my list, bro.
He said he number 8 or 9.
Like that's number 8, bro. Salute us, yo.
That's what's up,
What up?
Yeah, we up here talking about this top 10 QB list. That's a travesty.
Oh, the overrated?
Nah, they basically did the list. They got Aaron Rodgers number 1, which everybody was like, "How the hell is Aaron Rodgers number 1?" And then they got Justin.
The man they got. Aaron Rodgers that got skull drugged by the 49ers defense.
Right.
Yeah, right. Like
they got him at number 1.
I did saw it. They put
Yeah, they put him in number 1. They got Herbert at number 7.
Okay, I'm looking.
And they got Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson ain't playing in a year.
Exactly, and they got him top 10. Like that's crazy, man.
I can't take this list seriously.
Exactly, like Deshaun Watson did play for a whole season and it's top 10. Like, man.
I'm looking at the list right now.
Anyways, what else you guys stop? Like, what's going on with Kirk Cousins, though?
So T, man, what's going down, bro?
Oh man, same shit, different toilet.
hey, HD. You know who they forgot that was pretty good last year?
Who?
Jalen Hurts, another black quarterback.
Yeah, Hurts. Yeah, you could make a case for Hurts being number 10. You can make a case because he did good last year.
I'll put him 11. I'll put Hurts at 11.
I got him 12.
Then you got the other black quarterback from Arizona that made it to the plairplayoffs.
Yeah, I got him number 9 on my list. I got him number 9 on my list.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is a top 10 quarterback. I don't know why they didn't get him on that list. Kyler Murray is a top 10 quarterback. I don't know how they. Exactly, that's why that list is a joke. Like that list is disrespectful. Like Kyler Murray didn't make the list and Justin Herbert made the list. A dude that didn't make
They left Lamar and Kyler Murray off of the list. It's like, are you serious?
Wow.
I was just about to say that.
Exactly.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, where's Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray?
They left him off the list, as young, and then it's like to me, I would move Aaron Rodgers down to like to number 6. And I would move Brady at number 1, and then I would Pat and Josh. You can put them 2 or 3. Burrow to me is number 4. Lamar in the top 5, bro. Because before he got hurt, that team was 8-3, and they lost everybody.
Bro, my team was number 1 in the AFC before they got hurt, bro.
Right, and they lost their offensive line. They lost their running backs. They lost their receivers. They lost
everything, bro.
Their whole defense was hurt last year.
21 injuries, bro. 21 injuries, bro.
So now you don't have Lamar in your top 5, and then Kyler Murray, he didn't have the DeAndre Hopkins for half the year last year.
Right.
So it's like, how the hell he's not in the top 10? It's like, what the hell are they talking about?
That list is very, very disrespectful, man. That's a very disrespectful list, man.
Yeah, I don't
Because Lamar
understand.
Jackson was really keeping us in that AFC, man. We were
Well,
number one until he got
if,
injured.
if they put in Justin Herbert, then you need to put Derek Carr there. If you're gonna put
That's what
Herbert.
I said,
Exactly.
Sean.
Exactly.
Derek Carr was. That's what I'm saying. How you got Derek Carr off the list, and he beat Herbert and he beat Patrick Mahomes last year. So it's like, what is you talking about?
And he beat Lamar last year as well. Derek Carr beat Lamar, Patrick
I'm trying to figure out how
Herbert.
Matt Stafford made it. Matt Stafford had a squad. He had the best or one of the best receivers in the league, and he
And
had
he had
Aaron
the best
Donald over
defense.
there.
He had Donald and Von
Right.
Miller
I
and
don't
that
even
other guy.
understand that. Right.
Man,
I don't understand that.
Right.
That's just no.
that's weird, man. That list is weird, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run up in ESPN real quick. Me and T Ratty yakking the pistol, nigga.
Man, I wouldn't piss on ESPN if it was on fire.
He said he would piss on ESPN if they
I
was on
would.
fire. He said I would.
R. Kelly on them niggas. I'm going to piss on you.
Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip.
This is
Yo, AJ,
Hey.
though, AJ, though,
Hey.
what's going on with Kirk Cousins, though?
Kirk Cousins thing is Kirk Cousins to me is like Tony Romo. He the same type of quarterback.
Why do you say
He'll
that, though?
give you pretty stats and he'll lose the game.
Oh, okay, I see.
He's the
Pretty
same
stats.
quarterback.
So basically, he puts up empty stats.
Yeah, he put up empty stats, but to also be fair too, his defense been trash the past 4 years, but still. Yeah, I mean you haven't, but he still
But
had
they are running
over the
Cook to
game.
the ground, though. They're running Cook to the ground, though.
Yeah, because Cook got to carry the offense. Stephon Diggs even said it. Stephon Diggs, like that man, he terrible quarterback. He can't make the throws he need to make, but they don't never call Kirk Cousins out on that. They brush by that.
Yeah, like honestly, like last
he
season.
had like he led like 10 game drives. It's like, okay, and but the problem I have is that he's not clutch. If you put the ball in his hands to make a game winning drive, 9 out of 10 you can handle a loss.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Because he's one of those quarterbacks that we look back on like 10 or 20 years from now and ask why he couldn't achieve more team success despite his great stats.
That's the facts.
If you leave like 3 out of 2 receivers in the top five, that's a quarterback issue. Obviously.
Oh yes, it's a quarterback issue. Yeah, it's a quarterback issue because like when I was watching the Vikings last season, like whatever game I was able to watch, all I saw was Cook running the ball and a trash defense. Cook just running the ball and a trash defense. Like man, Kirk Cousins is yeah, I don't know what to say because I know Dak is better than Kirk Cousins, and if I say Dak is trash, then Kirk Cousins is worse than trash. That white boy sewage water, man.
I don't know. All I know is Kirk Cousins remind me of Ryan Fitzpatrick. He gonna give you all them stats, man, and you be like, man, but where the Super Bowl at though? Where the playoffs at?
I mean, but remember, man, 1 o'clock, Kirk Cousins is like Joe Montana and shit.
Right. Man, you be like, hey man, listen, Minnesota, see if they were smart, they'll schedule every game for 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, they do a pretty good job. To get on the 1 o'clock games, you just have to lose all the time. And shit.
Right. Exactly. I'm like this. Commissioner, I need all games 1 o'clock next year. Gracias.
1 o'clock Cousins.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Well, I'm worried about my Steelers this year because we ain't got no quarterback this year.
Y'all
You
got the
guys
guy
never
from
had a
Pittsburgh.
quarterback, though.
Y'all got
Big
the
Ben
guy
be
from
done for a long
Pittsburgh.
time.
If we ain't got no quarterback this year, we got Mitch
Y'all got the white
Trubisky.
boy.
We
Y'all
got
got the
Mitch
great white hope.
Trubisky.
Y'all got the great white hope from
Yeah, what's wrong with
Pittsburgh.
Kenny? What's wrong with Kenny?
Yeah, y'all got
Pickett?
Kenny Pickett. Yeah, y'all got Pickett Finn.
Man,
He ain't trying to hear that shit.
hell no.
Hey, you like T with the Lions, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Listen,
Man,
I don't
no,
even
man.
say the word until like September 1st.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hey,
no. Detroit team, you support the Lions?
You got a Super Bowl player, a quarterback.
Hey,
The
Who is that?
the reason why the reason why the Steelers made it the
Got a Super
playoffs
Bowl
last
game manager.
hey the reason why the reason why the Steelers made the playoffs last year and the year before last year was because of Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
That's true. Yep.
That's true. That's true. Mike Tomlin is a coach. I give you that. Mike Tomlin is a coach. He's a good coach. He's an excellent coach.
Oh, the Steelers fans hate their new stadium. They started up with it. I believe it. Hey, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, them boys do not play, man.
I know, right, man. Steelers fans crazy.
Them and the Raiders,
They don't.
fans
Y'all lost.
crazy.
Yeah, if they don't like you, you better tear the stadium down.
They
you know?
will. That's
Yeah.
what I like about the Steelers fans. They'll tell you trash. They don't give a damn.
Still was down,
If
man.
they don't like the stadium, they better tear that motherfucker down.
Right. You gonna be seeing them jump on walls and shit. Bring it down.
Like them boys at the Capitol. They're bringing it down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no Pittsburgh. Y'all should be straight, man. The thing with y'all is y'all will be all right, cause you gotta think about it. Y'all thing is I guess y'all trying to build that young quarterback up, so y'all just gonna have Trubisky test drive this year.
Oh
Nah,
my goodness.
why ain't letting the white boy play from last year? He was straight.
Which white boy?
The one who they had playing when Ben was hurt.
No, you talking about Rudolph?
Yeah, Rudolph.
I think so.
Yeah, Rudolph. I think that's what you're talking about.
Backup quarterback, but he was straight though. He was actually straight.
Man, Rudolph was terrible.
Exactly.
We talking about Mr. got his helmet off.
Yeah, the one who got whooped by Myles Garrett. Garrett beat his ass with his own helmet.
Yeah, but listen, wasn't he mad though? Because he brought him back in that game or something like that? Ain't that how it happened?
No,
that was 2 years ago. That wasn't last year, was it?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. Man, lost 2 years.
No, they had somebody else last year, didn't they?
They had Dwayne Haskins playing. It was Rudolph.
Okay.
Rudolph was worse.
Yeah, that was actually
Pittsburgh.
Okay. That was actually 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago. I know.
Jamaica like that was 3 years ago, dog.
Listen, he could have killed that boy.
Anybody was Jimmy G.
Yeah, he almost did. It wasn't for them two linemen that jumped in his face.
There's nothing wrong with Jimmy G. The problem with Jimmy G is he get hurt too much, dog. Like he's like saying he can throw back. He just get hurt.
He's always getting hurt. Jimmy G always getting hurt.
That's why they going with Trey Lance and Chance trying to tell me, man, well, no, Jimmy G gonna start. Trey ain't ready yet. I'm like, Chance, how is Trey Lance not ready yet? Bro, you got him in the first pick. You moved up in the draft. If he's not ready by now, why did you move up in the draft to get him? Because that's when you know if you want to play somebody, dog. This ain't. You can't have somebody waiting 8 years on the bench to play, dog. You got to see if they gonna play now and get it out the way.
I mean, it's like I told Chance, like it's like, look, you had like that dude. You needed one first down throw from Jimmy G last year to make it to the
Couldn't
Super Bowl.
do it. Couldn't do it.
And he couldn't
Couldn't
do
do
it.
Even in the Super Bowl, in the Super Bowl, all he had to do was get that long throw. If he hit on that long throw, it's over.
Yeah,
he can't make a play. You know, he
Like
an almost ass dude.
And it's at a point he doesn't even trust himself throwing the ball down.
To be honest with you, what happened with Jimmy G was that when the second half kicked in, the LA Rams clamped down on him on defense. That's what really happened.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
listen, they clamped down on him on defense. That's what really happened, bro.
He just needed to make a couple plays down the field to stretch the defense out, and he couldn't do it and shit. And everything fell on Debo. You know what I'm saying? Like that you know what I'm saying? And then it came down to the coaching, and it was definitely over with. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy G is very terrible in situational football. That dude can't play situational football.
Kyle Shanahan's known to blow shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect him to like dig you out no hole or nothing. Forget about it. You know
he lost the Super Bowl to Brady and them. They was up like what 28-3.
It was
or something.
Oh man!
And then he lost. He kept throwing the damn ball instead of running it. It's like, oh my gosh, this dude was
ugly. It was ugly.
Yeah, it was ugly as hell, dog. Because what made it funny is all the Atlanta fans was celebrating.
I don't want to go back to that day. I was celebrating this as well. I was celebrating. I remember my mom. She was like, "Oh, the Patriots gonna come back." It's like Tom Brady gonna come back. I said, "Man, what?"
Yeah.
And it happened.
28-16. 28. I'm like, oh.
Listen, dad. When he threw, like I swear, that's the same touchdown play they throw every year.
Every year.
When he threw that touchdown play to Gronk, it was over with. It was like, nah, these things to let him come back in. It's over with.
I said, motherfucker, yo. I just couldn't believe that shit.
Crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, my thing about Trey though is like, listen, dad, like you done had him 2 years now and shit, dad. You got it. It's time to see whether he got it or not. You know, Jimmy G is not the answer. You know,
exactly.
So it doesn't make sense to go with Trey. And if Trey ain't the answer, then you can still move on. You know,
exactly. It is now or ever. It is now.
You gonna do the same thing with Jimmy G, and then it's like his shoulder. He hurt his shoulder, and it's like people like, man, it's not that they won't trade for him. I'm telling Chance, they're not gonna give him that contract. He got a big contract.
Nah, man. Jimmy G is not getting no big money no more, man.
Jimmy G was a system quarterback, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? He, you know, he's like the kind of dude that fucking Belichick loves, you know what I'm saying? He can make short plays. He's not going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was like Mac Jones is. They the same quarterback.
Yeah,
he's not a good game manager, dude.
Like, he ain't physical with his throws.
And it was the same thing. Matt Castle. Yep. It was the same thing.
Matt Castle, oh my gosh. They duped Kansas City into that so bad. That was terrible, dog. Kansas, I know C. Quinn was hot. Man, we got Matt Castle. What?
Listen, dog, you know how it is and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get caught up in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But he was a system quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? He works in the Belichick system and shit because the Belichick, you know what I'm saying? They love it when you fucking check down all day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a run dominated offense for the most part. Very, very conservative.
He threw it 5 yards. Yes, he's the best ever.
Yeah, like come on, man.
He's the greatest quarterback ever. He threw 5. They was trying to compare Mac Jones to Tom
To Tom
Brady.
Brady.
Man, come
It
on,
was so
dog.
damn bad. I'm like, are you serious? Y'all really like this little crackerjack ass quarterback?
Man, like, oh
Listen,
my
his arm is worse than fucking Garoppolo's arm. His arm
Yes, it
sucks.
is.
Yeah.
Garoppolo got a better arm than he do. Yes,
And
yes,
that's not saying much at
and
all,
it's not.
dog.
Yeah. That's sad, man.
Hey,
That's sad.
hey, T man, you was asking who Schroeder was earlier, man. It might be that boy, Mac Jones and Jimmy G.
Jimmy Strudel,
Yep, Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Strudel, boy. Strudel, yep, Jimmy Strudel, man. But you know what I'm saying? Coming with the noodle.
Listen. Strudel Jones
Never
and
trust,
shit. You
never
know what I'm
trust
saying?
a quarterback.
What you said there, Sean?
I'll never
Don't
trust a
trust
quarterback.
Tannehill. Hey, what is it? Don't trust Tannehill, so that was DTG. Don't trust
DTT,
Garoppolo.
Listen,
DTT, don't trust that. That's Miami thing.
We're going to be like this. S. Young just called me in, coach. He hit a play. He said DTG. What the hell is a DTG? Don't trust Garoppolo. Run the ball.
Matter of fact, if he throws it, just throw it to the tight end. That's it.
Just throw it to the tight end.
Yeah,
That's the only
run it,
pass
just
you
run.
complete.
If not, just run it to Debo. Let Debo run the
Right. Let Debo do it. Just run it. Just give it to Debo. Yeah. If everything is in doubt, give it to Debo. Coach, it's 30-28. Give it to Debo.
What's going on with Debo? Do I mean some
Man, Debo got tired of that shit.
Like, what's going on with Debo? Do?
Oh hell no, Mal.
Oh
Mac
no,
Jones is
Carson Palmer.
nothing
Oh
like
no.
Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer got a way better arm than Mac Jones. Palmer especially before he got hurt, he was throwing that ball everywhere.
Oh no, dude, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's going on with Debo? Do you think he's gonna stay with the 49ers?
Well, right now he is. I mean, they want to trade him, but nobody trade him because see, this is what I'm saying. They screwing him on the money because they trying to pay him like a running back, and he want that wide receiver money.
Talk about Debo.
Yeah.
He gonna end up playing this year. They ain't gonna make no deal this late. It's over with.
Yeah, it's done with it.
Yeah, nobody's ready to give him that money. I think he saw what Tyreek Hill and Devontae's getting, and he thinks he wants to get that.
Yeah, I mean, you could be stupid and not play this year if you want to and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man, that would be very bad for him, Detroit. That would be very bad for Debo if he wants to act stupid like that. That would be bad for his career if he sits out just because of the contract. He needs to ball out this season, then make a move. You want that big money, ball out this season.
Listen, everybody ain't got KD money, nigga. You better go out there and play. You ain't got Kevin Durant money. Kevin Durant can sit out for 4 years if he wanted to. You can't.
Exactly.
You can't.
Listen, man. Hey, listen, KD old ass better not sit out neither and shit. He better play.
Exactly.
How old is he? 33?
He's 33.
Yeah, he's 33.
Man, listen, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. KD is one of the dumbest. Like, how the hell you can request a trade after what they did to your homeboy?
Because they about to trade for Westbrook. He don't want to play with Westbrook.
They're finna trade for Westbrook, and then not only that, KD ain't trying to do like OKC again. Because if it was like that, he'd have stayed in OKC.
Yeah, he don't want to play with Russ.
Right.
It would make him look even stupider.
Right. He'll be like, I just should have stayed in OKC. If y'all gonna do this. But see, the Lakers ain't making a trade for Kyrie, so Kyrie gonna end up playing. Like he even said it. Like one of his representatives was saying that he's already getting ready to play the whole year with the Nets. So he already said it. He made his bed with it. Kyrie. Yeah, because the Lakers thought the Lakers not finna trade for him. I keep telling everybody they want LeBron gone. I told Chris C this. I told all the delusional Laker fans, bro. Jenny Buss was talking to that old ass dude. They finna break the record with him with Kareem, and they getting rid of that dude. They don't care what happened this year. They gonna be like peace.
Yeah, I mean he does not have an extension, And like I said, you know, a point I keep making this shit is like, listen, if the Lakers go and re-sign him, y'all gonna end up having to draft Bronny and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And guess what? They don't want that nigga either.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Katie, that's what I said. Katie got to know that you were an employee to the NBA. You can't just like do that while you in your contract. Because,
I mean, he could, like I said, the thing that is they're basically the Wolves messed everything up when they traded for Gobert. That messed everything.
Exactly, that's stupid.
That messed everything up because dog, KD, they had a trade on the table. They were going to give the Nets Aiden, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and I think 3 or 4 picks. These dumbasses, Sean Marks gonna ask for Devin Booker. I'm like, Sean Marks, stop. You doing too much. You could have got that. Your team was straight. You still got Cam Thomas. You still got Patty Mills. You got Seth Curry coming back. You guys would have been fine.
I mean, the thing is, it's like I forget who said it, but it was like, yo, if fucking you trade Booker, if you put Booker in the deal, like fucking KD ain't gonna want to go there and shit.
No, he's not. He's not. And in Miami, they were gonna give him Hero, Duncan Robinson, and some picks. Like I think 3 picks or 4. They talking about no, we want Bam or Jimmy Butler or something. I'm like, nigga, what is you doing, Sean Marks?
Listen, you almost might want to do it to get under the white boy cap and shit. You know, like you a man too. Like
might as well get rid of Tyler because Tyler got 2 kids. 2 kids.
Right. But I'm just saying, it's like, bro, that's why I know this dude from New Zealand, bro. Like I would have made that trade if they was like, we'll give you Aiden, Cam Johnson, and Bridges. And man, I would like take KD. Bye. Man, we'll be straight the next 6 years. What do you mean?
And the next two got Cam Thompson, Deron Sharp, and Duke. So it's like them, they would have been straight.
Man, these dudes don't know basketball, bro. Like, what are you talking about, man? Your team was ready.
I mean, and you basically kind of just hold out DeAndre Ayton too and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got him to sign for under the max. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Under the Supermax.
Yeah, under the Supermax. You got him to sign under the Supermax and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I'm saying, though. All they had to do, they would have paid him the big money and then traded him to Brooklyn. It's like, bro, you would have had Aiden. You would have had a lot of depth. You would have had depth and you'd have been straight. And Cam
Thomas, you'd have had Aiden under the max.
And are you kidding me? It's like, dogs, nigga, you from New Zealand, bro. What is you doing?
Are you sure it's from New Zealand or from Australia? Shit, because
no, Australia, no. Australia's smart. They didn't ask Ben Simmons to come back, so they smart.
Listen,
they told him to stay back, but they gonna sing.
Don't do bad like that, man.
Like nigga, just say you from LA, dog. Don't even.
There's a lot of
from
LA.
Say you from Hawaii or some shit, nigga.
Right.
Don't even mention Australia, my nigga.
It's worse than Ben Simmons, didn't it?
Right. Australia's like, look, man, we won't claim that bitch, you know. You know, we'll put that boy on the Barbie for real though.
Man, on the Barbie, dog. In the Outback, dog.
But I want to ask this question though. Like, what if going into the next season the Nets keep Kyrie, Ben, and KD? Do you think they can contend?
Yeah, they can contend. Nigga, it's KD. Kyrie.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, if these dudes can stay healthy and stay on the floor and all of that,
they haven't been able to stay healthy, dog, the whole 3 years they've been together.
Okay, now let's now ask this question: what is wrong with that Chinaman called Josiah? Why cannot just get them together and do what needs to do.
Man, Josiah Chinaman, dog. He worried about ching chong shit. He ain't worried about that. He ain't worried about no NBA, man. He just owned the team because he from China.
You can actually sell tickets with those guys like Ben Simmons,
but one true, this is what happened. And it's all allegedly. This is what happened. They just needed a Chinaman as the face, dog, for the NBA over there. So he's more promoted overseas to China because China's the biggest market for the NBA right now. So that's why they got him there.
For anybody.
For anybody. So that's why he's in as the owner. But Joe Tsai don't know what the hell he doing. That's what I'm saying. You got Chinaman and Ching Chong shit, and then you got this dude from New Zealand who all they know is soccer and rugby. He don't know shit about basketball.
The first thing they should have done is this season was a bust. Kyrie.
Yeah, they should have done what they should have done was they should have kept James Harden for the whole year.
Exactly.
And that's it. That's it. And then got him to sign next year. He would have signed. But you just got rid of him. And then Kyrie, if you got rid of James Harden, dog, you supposed to sign Kyrie, dog. Because first of all, you don't even know if Ben Simmons gonna play. They acting like Ben Simmons is just gonna come back.
Like that. And then you got a back surgery.
Man, that dude need a vaginal surgery, nigga.
Oh my God,
I mean, but see, the whole thing was Kyrie was trying to get an extension. That's where all the drama comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
and that's why KD wants this trade.
Money, which he opted in as soon as he could.
Yeah, because
I think what Kyrie found out is that it's not a lot of demand for Kyrie Irving out here and shit.
No, it's a demand for him, but he gonna go to a losing team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, a championship team, they not gonna want it because the media done destroyed his whole damn career. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the media, that's what I'm trying to tell people, dog. The media has made all these guys bad. Y'all think LeBron's such a nice guy. He the worst of all of them.
Yeah,
he the biggest bitch out of all of them.
Facts. Hey, listen, man, he don't get no bail neither. Sure.
That's why he's a brownie.
Yeah. Listen, Dad, like nigga, brownies, apple pies, cupcakes,
and strudel,
and the newly added strudel.
Yep, and you know who that is, T? That's Joe Harris, nigga.
Joe Strudel Harris.
Hey, man, where is Joe Harris, bro? He is missing. We haven't seen him.
Man, that's because
Joe Harris is a fraud, man.
That's why Ed Young. That's Strudel, man. That's Strudel. Somebody took him out.
What for people from Brooklyn?
I got another candidate, Dad. Like it's you know what I'm saying, Devin Apple Strudel Booker and shit.
Oh hell yeah, he is Apple Strudel. Damn right. That dude, yeah.
I never seen a nigga that play horrible.
And then we call Chris. We call Chris.
A dude that played horrible in the playoff and then just disappeared.
Man, they kidnapped that white boy, man. They got him for ransom, but nobody wanted him.
No, but this man, he ain't gonna come in until he plays.
Right.
That no, we ain't no ransom. If you want him alive,
we got a whole bakery in the
oh hell yeah, dog, bakery. Oh yeah, the bakery already ready, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have the cupcakes, the apple pies, and strudel, and also and brownies in there, all of them, all up in the. That's gonna be the starting 5.
Yes.
Oh man, get your dessert starting 5 and shit.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot about apple fritter Harden, dog. You know we gotta put him on there.
He still exists.
I forgot about apple fritter. You gotta put fritter on there.
Oh shit.
Yep, that's apple fritter Harden. Then you got cream puff Tatum.
Oh man, the tater. Oh, fake Kobe. Shit.
Yep, cream puff Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Then we got strawberry shortcake and bees. You know what I'm saying?
Then we got the yogurt. Then we got the Rosen yogurt.
Yeah.
He always freeze. He always freeze.
He's always freezing. Man, boy, it's gonna be a lot more names this year, boy. It's gonna be a lot more names this year.
Listen.
Yo, what's up with this overhype of Chet Holmgren, though? Who's that?
Because he's white. Because he's white.
Chet Holmgren. Yeah, that.
Oh, that's the stick man. The stick man.
They got sweet potato pie in there. Yeah, we got sweet potato pie, man. You know we got sweet potato pie.
You said who that?
Oh, sweet potato. Man, peach cobbler. Who was the peach cobbler and shit?
Man, who I said?
Hey, T, you know what I said about DeRozan, T?
Nah.
I said he's the yogurt. He's the DeRozan frozen yogurt. Yeah.
Fro yo.
Yep, pro yogurt. Pro yogurt.
And then, yep. And then we got
Froyo, the Rosen and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What's up, LB?
What's going on?
No much. Talking about this bakery we opening up, man. You know, we got the brownies, we got the cupcake, we got apple pie. Now we got apple fritter.
Or the Knicks
We got strudels.
Strudels.
Yeah, I heard the Knicks got Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, they got Brunson. Knicks gonna be straight.
That's like old news. That's like half a month ago.
All right, man. Listen, y'all haven't even won a game yet,
It's
old news.
It's old news. Nigga,
hey man,
you should be in the street.
It was old news, dude. It's July 16th. That came out like July 1st. No,
listen,
Jalen Sweet.
That's the best thing that happened.
I heard what?
I heard LeBron.
Like, dog, we talking about Donovan Mitchell now. Like, we been off that.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna get that nigga. No,
yeah, it's not about to get no Donovan Mitchell. Listen, man, they just tell y'all anything.
Wait, is James still the owner?
He's trying to get what he wants. I'm like, we not giving you what you want, my guy. That's not happening.
That's why you're not gonna make the deal.
Hold on. Danny Ainge still is.
Why would I give you Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, Evan Fournier? It was somebody Emmanuel quickly and 6 first-round draft picks.
Because it's Donovan Mitchell.
No, it's not, nigga. That's what you do for KD, nigga. You don't do that shit for Donovan Mitchell.
You can't get some because y'all just signed Mitchell Robinson to a contract. Y'all gave him a new contract. And plus,
you know,
was another play they asked for. I can't remember who else.
Yeah, right. Mitchell Robinson, S. Young took your ass. We bring up Mitchell Robinson.
You got all that. You got an injury-prone center. Y'all gave him another contract.
Gave him another contract.
Y'all gave him another contract. Oh yeah.
No.
Y'all ain't getting. Y'all not getting Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, nah.
Listen, you're not about to get Donovan Mitchell for a bag of chips, man. What is wrong with you?
Hey, what about some Fritos, nigga?
Nah, nigga. That's still Spider, my niggas.
He said that's still Spider. Listen, I'm not giving up.
Whoever agree with that trade is retarded. Straight up.
I'm not doing it.
You agree with that?
Listen, I feel you. I'm not doing that shit. You're gonna have to give up something for Donovan Mitchell.
But not six first-round draft picks. Are you out of your fucking mind? We'll probably give you 3.
Right. I'm with LB. I walk up in the meeting like this. LB, man, tell these dudes how we feel. We ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, you put it like
it was done. Like we should have had this nigga yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 2 days ago.
If the deal happens, then
the deal
gotta be quick.
They turned
the deal down.
The deal happened Friday night, and then that bullshit came out.
Yep.
Talk about he changed his mind and and Ainge wanted 6 first-round picks. I was like, what?
Okay, but I'm saying though, Dad, what are you gonna do?
At the
What
last
are you
minute,
gonna
I
do
was
with
like,
those
no,
picks
get out of here.
anyways? What are
He
you
in
gonna
full
do with those
rebuild.
picks
Listen,
anyways?
the Jazz is in full
What
rebuild
you
mode.
say,
They're trying to come up over this.
T, what you say? He is not shit over there. T ain't shit, LB. He said y'all ain't gonna do none with them picks anyway.
I ain't gonna do nothing with them.
No, I'm saying what you gonna do with the picks anyway?
It's a waste of talent. It's a waste of talent. Yeah, bro. If you go to New York Knicks, your talent will die.
Shit. That poor T said y'all ain't gonna do no the picks anyway. Let him go.
I'm saying though, Dad,
No.
like, you gotta
AOT,
be realistic.
T. What you say again? Say la to. Hey yo, if you go to New York Knicks, your talent will die.
Listen, Dad, it's a rough road.
You got
It is a rough
Marbury
road.
ate the Vaseline. Steve Francis got choked down the club.
It's a rough road.
Man,
Carmelo, Lala divorced him. But she went with the white nigga Tommy. Who else career gonna die?
That's messed up, dog. So basically, your whole career is over.
How was that bad on Melo, though? How was that bad on Melo, unless you a simp? How was that bad on Melo?
Because he cheated on Lala. He cheated on Lala.
Shut your sip ass up,
Melo, listen. Melo saw some thicker chicks than Lala out there.
Exactly. Like, we really gonna be like, oh, you cheated on the Honey Nut Cheerio. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, let's think about this.
He was extra fire and shit. That was it.
Yo, T, bro.
What you said?
Lala was fired for like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That was
never fired.
I said 3 minutes.
I say zero. I say zero. She was never fired. Like, nobody never talked about it. We talk about deletion.
I mean, Lala, when she first hit the scene and shit on MTV, everybody was like,
nigga,
no,
not with them big ass eyes. Her eyes looking like this.
Her eyes used to irritate me, dog.
Hey, LB, she was looking like this out there.
Yeah, holding the mic like, yo, why you look like that?
Yeah, on MTV. I'm like, why is she looking like that?
Shit, the chick that niggas was checking for was Jaleesa. That's what niggas was checking for. It was Jaleesa before she went to 106.
Yeah.
106 in Park. Because Jaleesa used to be on MTV Raps.
Right. Man, Lala had the big ass eyes, boy. She looked like she was gonna bite your neck. I can't think of that movie, but it was these aliens. They took the shit from their dad, and they flew around the world. She looked just like one of them aliens with big ass eyes. I can't think of the movie if I could pull it up, dog. She looked just like those aliens. Dude, that big ass eyes look like this.
I was gonna say When Mars Attacks, but
Not my
that's the
mom.
wrong movie.
No, it's not Mars Attacks. It's something else, dog. She looked just.
That's what I was thinking. That's what it sounded like. You was talking about Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks, dog. He just came to Earth and stopped.
No, it's another movie. These aliens, right? They stole a ship. They got some humans. They were flying all around the universe. They dad found them and was cussing their ass out, and he was cussing them out an alien. Like, oh no, bro! I'm like, oh, they got a black dad. That's an alien. Cussing their ass out. He was like, oh no,
I think I know what you're talking about. Star Kid? No, it's Star Kid.
And then the aliens was sitting there like this. Oh no, that's our dad. He's mad and everything. He was like, I said that nigga black. I said that's a black alien. I knew it. I knew we got black people out there.
You're not talking about Avatar, right?
No, it's not.
No,
Alien.
he said
No,
alien. He
it's
said
like
alien.
the dog. It's like an alien movie that it's like so long ago. All I know is Lala looked like the character. Her eyes big, and then she got her mouth.
Hey, her eyes big, but she still tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hey, guess what, man? Hey, I don't want to know, but good for him. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no, even if you see her, dog, in movies and acting, her acting's so terrible. It's like,
her acting sucks.
God damn, we know you sucking off the director.
She need a what do you call it? Like a
No, I started
laughing.
Laughing at it when she did Pride. I started laughing. I remember it was
need a mud mask.
Oh yeah.
No, I remember it was a scene when Tyreek had a dream, right? And then she come in, she's like, Tyreek, he almost killed me. You see my son no more. I was like, what?
What?
Damn. So what's going on, fellas?
Not much, chilling. Big pimp over there.
Who that? Who Q Lee the Don and shit?
Yeah,
Who's that killed the Mexican hater? Yeah. I told you about Ryan Garcia. Don't play with Ryan Garcia. I've been telling you.
Oh, I found the movie, dog. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Oh shit, I gotta show T this picture. T for the cry laughing. Hold on, dog. I'm finna show you this. I'm finna show you this right here, dog. This is what Lala look like, dog. Hold up.
I don't know why Galaxy Quest popped up in my head with Tim Allen.
Yeah, there you go, dog. Lala, right there. There go Lala.
No, man.
There go Lala, right there, dog. Hold on. I got it blown up too. There you go, right there.
Oh my God.
There she go with a little mouth. You see a little mouth?
You dead,
What the hell is that?
That's Lala Andy.
Yo.
You dead.
What movie is this?
The Explorers. You ain't never seen that. It was a movie about kids and shit. They was traveling around. The aliens, they found these aliens. They stole their dad's ship. We found that out at the end. And the dad was cussing their ass out, an alien. Like, hold on. I was like, oh, it's a black dad. I knew it was black people in the face. I told everybody that shit.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
I told you that's what Lala looked like. Eyes, that little ass mouth. Oh man,
it's a damn. I don't know about y'all, but it's a freaking stomach virus going around. Man, so many people have caught it around my way.
It's a what going around?
Stomach virus. Like so many people around my way gonna caught it. Shit, I was throwing up. I threw up twice last night.
That's why I got COVID. What's the stomach virus at when I had COVID?
Man, I threw up twice last night, man.
Man, I told you, boy, you gotta stop eating that bad coochie, boy. That coochie. You gotta put the expiration date on that pussy, boy.
Hey, Q, boy, you gotta start eating them big. You gotta start eating them big girls' coochie, man. You gotta start eating those big girls' coochie.
Hey, look, man, was there an expiration date on it, dog?
Yeah, like you can't trust what the meat look like. You gotta check the date. You know what I'm saying?
I checked the expiration date. Trust.
He said I checked it. Okay. So you know what happened? Right? That boy strictly got your ass, boy. Strictly got you back. He put some in your food. He was talking all that shit about me. I'm gonna get him back.
No, I was actually on did that crap.
What I did?
He said, "What I did."
Hold on, I'm innocent.
Just like S Young Avatar, like this, like, listen, I knew you was a snitch.
And then LB called him out on it. You know when it comes to them hoes, you know LB go call him out for it.
You said
what I do?
Wait, LB won't go for the plastics. Just for the plastics. He goes.
That's young. You might as well. You basically pretty much not talking to no women because where you live at, that's all that's around. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, have fun, my nigga. It's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, here we go.
No. Me, I prefer not me. I prefer not. Hold on, Q. I prefer
I'm on natural, and I live in Miami.
I've been preferring like down earth girls, but you go for plastic girls that look like men. So I
What girls I fuck with that look like men?
I mean the plastics, the way you sit around it, hey, they built like men with them muscles.
How they built like men when they
with them surgeries around here? Hey, go ahead.
That nigga mad because you be blowing that big man on them hoes.
Oh no, never.
Yeah, LB, tell him how much you be spending on them hoes, LB. Make him change his mind.
AOQ, stop that. You gonna get a girl cuss him out.
Go ahead, LB.
You ain't shit at all, bro.
LB, tell him you be taking them hoes to the red, like Ply said, at the red Carlton.
You said the where? You said
at the Ritz Carlton.
Oh, Ritz Carlton.
AT, Daryl Clark as y'all taking Jeannie Buss or Lizzo. Who you take? We know who you taking.
He gonna start this bull. Listen, I'm a bust Jeannie all the way down for that and shit.
You saying that because of the money. You saying that because of the money.
Yeah, how did it because of the money?
He's saying that because of the money, so she can supply a lifetime.
I'm turning into a sugar baby. I'm turning into a sugar baby for Jeannie Buss.
Don't get me wrong, man.
I'm taking Miss Buss all day, every day. Hello, Miss Buss.
But man, Lizzo is just off the meat rack and shit. You know what I'm saying?
HD. Nigga just want that lifetime supply, man. That's all it is.
I'll take the perks.
No, you ain't even gotta go to work no more, dog.
I'll take the perks.
That's it, man. What?
Oh yeah,
perks ain't bad.
That's my new job.
Just kicking out down every day.
That's my new job right there.
Eating all your food.
That's my new job right there.
Where I play that? Damn, Lizzo, shit.
Damn,
that's my new job right there.
Lizzo and Shallow Sharp's mouth, man. They both have horse mouth.
Lizzo done ate all the food for the month and shit. You like, all right, man. Look,
I don't know if y'all ever saw that video. I don't know if you ever saw that video. I think it was like a couple months back, like earlier this year, like when Lizzo was like trying to cap it out, like her weight wasn't like no issue, but then she started like going into like some rant while eating like fucking glazed donuts and shit, like on the live.
I mean,
like, yo, this is wild.
That one time when she fucking had her thong going at the Staples.
Oh yeah, that was.
I was just like, this is just not sexy.
Y'all ain't gonna be talking.
I threw up. I almost threw up because I was eating. I was eating when I was watching that Lakers game. I was eating while I was watching it.
And listen, dog, like big girls, like ain't nothing wrong with a big girl and shit. You know, if that's what you like and shit.
Yes, there is.
She woo.
I like to be very specific with big women.
No, I done had some big girls,
big women, not the big women that just look like a horizontal line. That gotta be like the big women with like the curves with the pretty face.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
those
that's
other
what
big
I'm
women
saying.
that with
Yes,
the
how
hard
you-
lines and shit.
I mean, but that's what
Tell
I'm
them,
saying.
Esco,
I
how
mean,
you
there's
like
big
it.
girls out there that look good and carry themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lizzo
absolutely.
don't.
Yeah, that's
Lizzo
true.
don't do none of that. She
But
don't
they
carry
never.
herself.
Lizzo
But
is a hard, man. Lizzo is a lot Lizzo. Lizzo is a 304. Lizzo looks like
No, we talking about a we talking about
meat.
like we
You know
talking
what y'all
about a
need
big
to
girl who
do?
came to the Lakers game with her ass cut off. With her ass.
Exactly.
You know what y'all need to
Yeah,
do?
man, that's terrible.
That
Yeah,
shit
I,
too
I
weird.
That is
was
never
not.
irritating,
they
bro.
never want
I
to
was not
show
turned
the
on,
best
Doc. I'm
of.
sorry.
They never want to show the best of like the big women. Nah, they want to go to Lizzo
Right.
and then try to act like, oh, like we're fat shaming. And like, no, get the fuck out. Like, what are you talking about? No,
Yeah,
lose
you
weight.
just
I don't
you
give a
just not
fuck.
tight.
No, nigga.
You know.
Like, no. Listen, you don't want me on the media, nigga, because I'm going
know,
way like dog. I would fucking make every big woman cry on the fucking planet, my nigga. Like, I'm not even like joking. Like, I've done it before. I made fat women cry before. Like, I've done it. So it's like, no.
Why you want to make a fat girl cry and
You
shit?
know,
Because they always talk about shit. They always
got
talk
that
about
hate.
shit. I was sad. I was a fucking crazy ass nigga back in
What
the day.
fat girls you been around? Every fat girl I've been around don't talk shit. They like
Yeah,
real
actually,
humble.
man, big girls be kind of cool and
shit if
shit.
we
Yeah,
get
they
to
cool as hell.
They'll
Yeah,
talk
they
shit.
You know
cool
which
as
ones
hell
I'm talking
chilling.
about. You know which ones exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about them ratchet ghetto ass ones.
Yeah, the ugly bitches. We not talking about
We
them.
talking about
We
them.
not talking about
Yeah, we
them.
not talking about them.
The
Hell no.
birds, nigga. I gotta use old lingo, nigga. I gotta use old lingo. The birds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A bird, bitch. Like,
No, I understand what you.
like
Okay,
what
you
are
mean
them?
the hood rat. You mean the hood rat, bitch. Yeah, we not
Yeah,
talking
bird.
about them hoes.
Oh no.
We talk about the ones who classy that be having their own businesses, their own money, they carry themselves classy,
Sometimes
dress
they get ahead of themselves too, and
Yeah,
I
be in
gotta
the
like give
church
them
and
a dose of
shit.
reality.
right, be in the church and all that. You know what I'm saying? Be giving them a couple bust downs before they go praise Jesus.
Yeah. Sunday morning dog before Sunday mass.
Listen, I had to bless some. I had to bless some back in the day, man. You know, you got to bless some.
Listen, it happens. That's what I say.
I never,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
never
So yeah,
scribbled
like
a fact
Lizzo is
sheet
just
ever.
not hot. It has nothing to do with her being like a big girl, but she's a super big girl too.
Yeah.
For real, though,
Yeah.
dog. Like she's a big girl plus one, dog.
Right.
You said who?
Lizzo.
Oh, Lizzo.
Yeah, dog. She's a super biggin', dog. She's a big woman, dog.
Yeah, she built like a parallel. She built like two parallel lines on it. Like,
Man, Lizzo is built like an armor tank,
Nah,
man.
nigga, it's not one straight line on her, dog. It's all zero.
Zero.
So basically, listen, man. Who does it better, the elephant, rhino, or Lizzo? Which one?
I mean, they are the same size.
I'll take the rhino.
I mean, they're like.
I take the rhino. Malik ain't shit, T. Malik said I take the rhino.
Malik gonna be HD.
Yeah. To me, they're from the same size. I mean, it's the same size. So.
What you said?
I said HD. Malik gonna be Jim Carrey and When Nature Calls. The rhino.
I try to rip out the rhino like I need to breathe. The rhino is breathing, man, Jim Carrey, boy, I threw 100 flags on that play for Jim Carrey. Like, bruh.
Yo, that had me crying, dog, back in the day. When I saw that.
That's funny as hell. Jim Carrey.
That was like one of the greatest movies ever in the 90s. That was like one of the best movies in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. It was.
The part that had me crying when my man was running through the woods while they was shooting darts at him.
Oh, yeah. He smashed the black chick.
And throwing spears at him.
She's not a virgin or something. He ran out of there fast, boy. They was trying to kill white boy.
No, he was trying to like run through the jungle and shit.
Right.
Hit with the darts.
Right. The funniest part was when Tommy Davis got off that big dude back, and he was like 2 feet tall. And
when he fought David, what's his name? The dude from Booty Call.
Yeah, Tommy Davidson. Yeah, Tommy Davidson. Yeah, he tried to punch him, he bit his hand. He's like, That movie was classic. I finally saw that movie.
He said,
I saw Bankers today. That
like
shit
the white
hard.
bat, the great white bat. The great white bat.
I saw that movie that Bankers movie.
Nah, there was one show I was watching on Netflix last week. That show fire, Money Heist. That shit's fire.
Money Heist, I didn't see that.
I was watching the Korean one though. Like there's two of them. There's one for America, and then the one that recently came out, the Korean version. Like I saw the Korean version.
Mm-hmm.
Like these Korean movies, they be bodying them shits on Netflix. Squid Game.
I didn't get to see Money Heist because I was watching Hustle. I was finished up watching Hustle.
I still haven't watched that yet. You talking about that movie with Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, all of them, both the tall
dude
name, Everett Gordon, Trey Young was there.
Yeah, I watched that eventually.
Man, Lizzo would never sit on me, Mello. Man, I would.
Imagine Lizzo sit on. I would die.
What had me rolling during that whole? Because I was like, yo, this is sickening. Because I was eating during that latest game.
I would.
Imagine Lizzo.
Goldberg the Lizzo fat ass. I would spear Lizzo fat ass if she ever tried to sit on me. I'd Goldberg her shit.
Imagine if
they even put it in the Proud Family show, the remake, the sequel, whatever it is. Like
they put some gay stuff in there.
Yeah, Lizzo's in that. Lizzo's in one of the episodes. So,
God, is she playing the fat girl character that was on there?
No, she's playing herself. And then they made a call. I think she made a Carl Anthony's Towns joke, and I was like, oh yeah, when she was trying to get Carl Anthony Towns during the halftime. Like,
why would Carl Anthony Towns want you, and he could get?
Yo, he didn't even say that. Like, dog, I would have went straight to the locker room. Like, no media nigga gonna set me up. Like, no media gonna set me up, dog. Like. Because as soon as you put the mic in my face, I'm just gonna run off. Like I ain't even gonna fucking say that. I'm just gonna run off. I'm gonna do the Jeff Bezos, like what Jeff Bezos be doing every time when they be catching him. He be acting like he on the phone.
Yeah, that is terrible, dog.
Yeah,
that was like nah. Because I was like, oh, I'll check out my Carl Anthony Towns. I was like, oh god.
God dang, Ethan Hawke.
Oh my god. Town?
I just forgot about that.
And then they put the camera on him. He like, because I think it's on the other side of the court. He didn't want no part of that. I think he had a girl too.
Who?
Carl Anthony Towns. I think he had a girl too. I think he used that.
With Jordan Woods or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Jordan Woods. Yeah.
Jordan Woods is with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Yeah, that's old news. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. They got man, these NBA players, especially these younger ones, they be wilding on the social media with their girls. I think Anthony Edwards went through some shit with some chick.
Oh yeah, Chief Keef for baby mama.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what is going on?
Anthony Edwards messing with Chief Keef's baby mama?
Yeah.
The first.
Why they can't just go get another bitch? Like, why you gotta recycle a bitch? Like, damn. Exactly. These dudes ain't got no game today, bro. It's like, man.
That's why I salute. That's why I'll give it up to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, the only one that be doing his own thing for real.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle Kuzma light skinned, so he get away with that.
Sharif Cooper, he got that what's that IG chick name?
No. She been around. She's white. She's white. She been around. She been passed around.
Well, I know she a trees, but
I can't count that.
I know Ash Cash a trees, but still, like, at least like your shit is up to like par because she's like
right,
okay, like she's nice to look at. So it's like,
yeah, we know who strictly would try to recycle Aisha Curry, his white girl, his magnesium.
Beautiful milk of magnesia.
Hell yeah. You know he want Aisha. He think Aisha the finest thing in the world.
Like what, nigga? What Aisha?
Who think that?
You know who think that? That nigga Strictly. You know who think that.
That's why you think he hates on Curry so much.
So he likes Jenny Bush and Aisha Curry?
Yeah, that's who he want to have a threesome with.
Damn.
Listen, man. Listen, I can't save everybody, man.
We lost him.
I tried to say Q a few times, but I just gave up. I'm just like, hey. I gotta let
you a big man too, man. He love big women. Shoot.
No, but like but I realized that I couldn't help Strictly when he told me go get yourself a white girl. I said, yeah, I can't help you no more.
Man, LB, we was trying to save you from being a Knicks fan.
Man, T ain't shit.
I'm just saying that.
Detroit, you mean, bro? You mean Detroit?
Right? Yeah.
Listen, now that's charity, Dad. What are you talking about?
He said it's charity. Malik and Andrew go out with that white dude who looked like he cats. So he looked weird as hell. He looked like a pedophile. She would, her lame ass would pick somebody lamer than her.
But I expect her to be with that for the simple fact that a lot of these corporate women gotta stick in the industry and all of that. So
yeah, I know that, but dog, don't give me.
What was the one chick, the one light skinned chick with like the frizzy hair that got like fired like a while back?
You talking about Sage
4 years. Sage Steele? Was that her name? Sage Steele, like that.
She was trash, bro.
Right.
I didn't know she was like that. I didn't know, son. Like I didn't know until like when I actually like see what she be saying. Like I was like,
but dog, Malika Andrews, man, look like a burnt, like the other side of a burnt toast, nigga. Like he don't even look right.
Sometimes it was one time. No, that wasn't even her. That was a new girl I had never seen before from Fox Sports. I'm sorry.
I put her in the chat HD. That's Sharif Cooper's chick.
Yeah, she passed around. She's white. She passed around. Dude. I can't count.
I bust her down like a rollie though. I ain't gonna hold
but I can't count that though. But should we count LaMelo too? Because Melo got a 32-year-old.
Shit, Melo like F it. I'm good. I can smash anything I want.
It's like that song. The song would be in J. Cole, and then he threw that Melo bar in there. But somebody reacted to it on YouTube and showed the actual picture of Melo staring at whatever her name was, Riz or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this nigga Melo's a fiend. This nigga Melo's a fiend. So.
He was staring at who?
I forgot. Like there was the song would be in J. Cole. I love the London shop at the mall. That shit. J. Cole put like a Carmelo bar in there. He was staring at some chick, and I saw it on YouTube. Somebody was like reacted to it. Then they put the picture up in there in the corner. Carmelo staring at that chick or whatever.
Oh, yeah, Carmelo, man. Look, man, Carmelo, look, he done been around too many. He been around LeBron too much. He got to get back out. LeBron hang out with nothing but dudes, man. He got to hang.
Listen, Melo say Melo still be like, man, I don't know why they just keep putting me on the banana boat.
I ain't cool with them like that, nigga.
Ain't catch me on no banana boat. That wasn't a banana boat.
Right, Kobe, Kobe told him like, man, I know you went on a banana boat. Man, Kobe, man, stop playing, man. Hey,
don't play with me, dog.
I heard you was on a banana boat, dog. Like, don't go to Miami, be on a banana boat with LeBron, man. Don't do it.
I thought the banana boat was like a play off some old. I thought that wasn't that a play like of an old TV show with like a bunch of like rich retired like old washed up like rich dudes or whatever, and they just chilling on a yacht and shit.
Yeah, they
it was like a black and white show.
These guys know
Island era.
No, these guys were literally on a boat painted like a banana.
Like no joke.
I think they was called a banana boat, but it doesn't have nothing to do with
Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Detroit T for saying what I was gonna say. Well, like I'm gonna do another strike. Hey.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no allegedly.
Ain't allegedly. I think it's a picture out there. Hold on.
No. It's a picture with Gabriel, Wade, Chris, and Brown. And you see Brown. If you look at that picture, AD, you see what LeBron's position is.
Yeah, because ain't it LeBron, Wade, Chris Paul, Carmelo? Isn't it the banana?
No, it was Gabriel.
Melo wasn't
on it.
Yeah,
it was Gabriel, Wade, Chris Paul, LeBron. You look at LeBron's position. Look at LeBron's position, everybody.
There you go, right there.
Nigga, nah, that is not a banana boat.
No, but
I remember that picture.
No, but HD, look at LeBron's position.
Hold on.
So why they always put Melo part of the crew for all these years?
It's made of a banana.
No, but T. T. Look at LeBron's position.
Canoe, my nigga, they on a canoe.
Look at LeBron's position. Look his position, T.
That's horrible, Dad. Remove that man from the screen, Dad. What is that, Dad?
Like, nigga, why is you riding the boat like that?
Right. Hey, hold on, T-Hub. Hey, look at T-Hub. That's your man.
Big ass yacht.
Banana boat union.
You got them doing that, and then I think I posted like a long, like
you
a
don't
year,
have to
like
ride
a year
the boat
ago.
like that. Like you can ride the boat way everybody else.
Bro, why is he riding the boat like
Yo, why is he riding some little ass boat like that when and then when I think I posted like earlier last year, like Jordan like coming through on the yacht with the big ass speakers blasting some music or whatever, like with the big ass speak, like you can hear this nigga from the ocean and shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, what are y'all doing, man?
Well, because you gotta understand, like Michael
and Mike with the cigar chilling.
Mike's a boss. LeBron, he loves getting screwed by bosses.
That's why he's on that position.
AT, that's why he positionless, nigga.
No
what the fuck? I'm like, why are you in that position like that?
Right, S Young. Why are you in the position like that, my G?
Yeah,
I get it. Positionless. Shit.
Listen, nigga, he never got that low to sit on the block and shit. You know what I'm
saying? He was too busy being the block, nigga.
Oh man, listen, dog.
Terrible.
Listen, if he sat that low on the block, man, nobody'd even check him and shit, dog. If he was on the block like that nigga score 100 points a game, dog. Ain't nobody checking him.
No.
Except maybe Howard and shit. They on the same team. Why you DM me up, Howard? We on the same team.
Hey, T, it's gonna be like this. I didn't know you like to play like that, bro.
Like, man, that nigga be in the other teams that huddle. They be talking like, who's gonna guard LeBron tonight and shit? Howard be up there with his hands. I got him, coach.
I got it.
Yeah. Hey, put me in, coach. Hey, T, either him or Michael Peters, one of them gonna guard him.
I'll come out of he'll come out of retirement and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, who got LeBron? I got him. Michael Peters. That's how he sound, nigga. Like I got him. Yes, move. I got him.
That shit's horrible.
Oh, I found it. I was looking for
it.
He said
stop drinking. He said stop drinking yak tea. Hell no. That's when T the funny is when he hired on yak, nigga. Hell no.
No. I respect. No, I'm just saying, like, nigga. Now I blame the white because now I can't wear that book back with the white jersey now.
Oh man,
Listen, dog, that
Y'all have a
nigga Howard had the reversible jersey, dog. Whatever team he playing, they playing tonight and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna flip it over just to play D on LeBron and shit.
Right. Hey, Andre Bailey say we got a 3-day suspension. Nah, man, we got a whole year.
Listen,
I put it in the chat, HD. What he was staring at Rihanna and shit. That's what it was. It was Rihanna.
Oh, you talking about Melo? Melo looking like, yeah, man, I'm about to risk it all, my G.
Yeah, but man, the nigga, the girl that's got his kid and shit, she's a certified smoker, nigga. Woo.
Oh, okay.
Mellow girl and shit. The one he got pregnant now?
Yeah.
Smoker, dog. She is a smoker. I will admit that.
Yeah, man. But see, that's what I'm saying, though, Melo. You ain't never heard about Melo in no gay rumors or nothing. Melo strictly smashed broads, dog.
I get bitches. You thought I get
Man.
bitches.
I remember when I remember when he was still on the Knicks and shit, and then he walked to the back after the game was over, and this one chick was like looking at this nigga like talking to him, son. I'm like, yo.
Man,
and then he looked back, and I'm like,
listen, Melo like this, man. Look, man, listen. Y'all ain't see me on a banana boat, dog. I would be on a peach boat.
Yo,
nigga,
why they be trying to attach it to the banana? I'm thinking this nigga was part of the
Hey,
I gotta say this.
Hey T.
Yo.
That nigga Melo say I be on a peach boat, nigga.
Yeah,
I don't do bananas.
I feel like this.
I don't do bananas.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't do grapes.
I'm gonna say this. I hate. I feel like this. I just like
peaches and plums. You know what I'm
saying?
Right.
Every
I feel like this. I hated Dwight Howard for this because now you got niggas embarrass me, Dwight, because I had these on. Like this is the most embarrassing thing I've had was wearing these.
The Dwight Howard jersey. Man, them jerseys are hard, dog. I would have got the he-do or the Rashard Lewis though.
I wanted it, but it got sold out. It got sold out. It got sold out.
Like T, everybody be talking about D Howard. I be telling them, bro. No, nigga, everybody was rocking with he do or Rashard Lewis or Rayford.
Just a bag, man.
Listen, I'll take that Courtney Lee jersey and shit.
Hell yeah. What you mean, though? What you mean, though?
Okay, give me the Matt Barnes jersey shit.
Hell no, man. Hell no. You gonna be locked up for domestic violence. You wear a Matt Barnes jersey.
Yeah, drive 90 miles, commit domestic violence.
Wish a nigga would. Wish a nigga would. Treat him like
hopping over gates and shit.
Not her.
Jumping over gates on a house you pay for, nigga. What I wish I would jump over a gate. Man, that go in so fast. Man, my house.
Gate. They act like he was jumping over the gate.
What kind of weak ass shit is that? It is your property. I thought it was him in the chick house. They like, no, HD. Matt Barnes for that house. Like,
nigga, he should have rolled up in there like Ron Isley in the Contagious video.
Right, what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home?
Listen. He had the whole goons like lined up like in parallel lines.
Right.
Bro, use the garage door opener.
I call Gil Arenas to help me bail me out. If I get locked up, help me bail me out.
Oh God, his soft ass, man. Gilbert's such a bitch. Listen, this dude here, this one I knew. Listen, this one I knew Gilbert Arenas was a bitch, right? This dude pulled out guns and told the dude to pick which one. Nigga, I'd have blasted you with all them guns.
No. Then he comes in and warm-ups. He warms up with the Wizard team. He does the gun signal.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, what are you doing?
He was wilding in 08. He was wilding in 08, huh?
He was wilding. He was
Man, that
doing
nigga was doing
he
dumb.
was
No, he wasn't wilding. That nigga was doing dumb shit. We'd have been mopped his ass up. As soon as he tried to do
The
this,
funniest shit I still think he did though was like when he ended up getting what was it, traded to Orlando and shit. He didn't even show up to the game because he was already on the plane to Orlando.
Right. I was glad he ain't play. I was glad he ain't play for us either.
I was like, this nigga was crazy.
No, Gilbert's stupid.
Nigga was.
But I wouldn't play for them niggas. They like, nigga, you about to trade me and think you gonna have me play for you, motherfucker? Fuck out of here, like.
Nigga, he
They did that to somebody on the Kings too one time. I think
he wasn't playing where he was. Dog, Gilbert Arenas wasn't playing where he was at. What do you mean?
Oh no, T.O. He ain't one of us. He ain't one of us Florida dudes. He ain't
Oh, he was born in Tampa, Florida. Good. That explains it.
He ain't one of us. He from Cali. He from Cali, nigga. He from Cali. He ain't one of us.
Oh, okay.
He would have one of them white.
He was born. I mean, he could be from Tampa. I'm not from there, so I don't give a shit. He could be from Tampa. Y'all better go get that dude.
We don't sit or give a Florida nigga. No, he a Cali nigga.
Listen. In Florida, dog. Listen,
I didn't even know that.
Listen. If Gilbert ain't from no St. P where I'm from, bro. Because first of all, Gilbert wouldn't have been popping off like that. He would have did action. And second of all, dog, he ain't even built like that. So nah. So he could be from Tampa. I don't know.
Nah, man, he from the Valley.
He from Cali, right? What part of
Cali? He a Cali nigga. Yeah.
What part of Cali he from? The suburbs?
No, he from San Fernando.
Oh, he from the Valley. Oh, okay, he from the Valley.
He from the Valley. Yeah.
Or Jacksonville? Nah, he ain't from Jacksonville.
Oh
hell no. Gilbert too damn pumpkin pie to be from Jacksonville.
Yeah, like he was scared of Critton. That's why he had guns and shit.
This nigga did the gun signal like
he's scared of walking. No, he's scary, dog. Like Gilbert is real scary. He one of them dudes like, he like Richard Pryor, like real scary, like in his movies and shit. He's scarier than that.
Yeah, he was scared. You see like the Critton off his rocker and shit.
Critton
crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was scared of Critton. Now, what you doing? You betting hundreds of thousands of dollars with a nigga who don't make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
stop
stupid.
it. That's what you doing.
Bro, he always been dumb, man. He had that one game against Kobe. He think he the best ever. It's like, come on.
Listen, man, I remember that nigga scored the one game like 50 against LeBron and shit. Then came and choked the series away and shit.
Yeah, so
this nigga
LeBron whispered in his ear and said, "You'll be allowed on the banana boat if you miss this."
One.
And he did it too. He did.
He messed up.
Nigga.
Yeah, remember he whispered in his ear. He was like, "Hey, you'll be in the banana boat if you miss." He missed it, boy.
He told the draft guy, like, I want to be a pimp. Now I want to be an international pimp. Like,
he want to be an international pimp. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, dog? This dude an idiot, bro. Like, I don't know. I never liked the Gilbert. And then when Gilbert came out like talking, dog, he even sounded dumber than what he was back then, dog. It was like
it was
terrible, dog.
Gilbert, shut up, man.
Right. Yeah, he one of them dudes like, man, just shut your ass up, dog.
Yeah, nigga, stop talking, bro.
Stop talking.
Stop. You're making it worse.
Stop talking, bro.
Yeah, we call his ass 80 cap, nigga. That nigga always capping. 100 cap, nigga. What's his name? 100 cap.
Right.
Everything he say a cap.
Agent Cap and shit.
Yep, Agent Cap. coming out 6 feet from Arizona. Agent Cap.
For real, man.
Crazy. Did Shaq sleep with Gil's baby mama? Yeah, he slept with that chick.
Yeah.
His baby mama slept with everybody, dog. Both of them hoes.
Like his baby mama and her sister, they was tag teams.
Yeah, they was sleeping with half the damn NBA. Like that's why that basketball wise shit. Because when I was with my ex-wife, that shit came on, and we was watching it. Man, she was about to get her ass whooped the whole episode. Both of them were, and I think one of them did get their ass whooped. The older one or something or whatever.
The only chick I remember being on there.
Gilbert baby mama got put to sleep by this one thick ass chick. Boy, she's so fine. She beat the shit out of Gilbert Arenas.
It was probably Doug Christie's girl. Probably Doug Christie's girl.
No, it wasn't Doug Christie's wife. It was another one.
Her name was Masika. Yeah.
Yeah, Masika. Ooh, that bitch so fine, dog. She beat the shit out her ass. And then her sister was trying to her sister that's Matt Barnes' baby mama tried to get at the chick who beat her sister. She said, "First off, ho, you ain't gonna do nothing because I beat your ass like I beat your sister."
Masika who? I know you're talking about like Masika, like
Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia. Oh my god.
I'm like Masika,
dog. She is fine as hell. She beat the shit out of that chick's sister.
Yeah. And the sister was pregnant, and Gilbert's baby mama was pregnant, and she was trying.
Yeah, she was pregnant, beat her ass to sleep, and then she told Matt Barnes' baby mama, she said, "Man, you ain't finna do that, man. I beat your ass like I beat your sister, so don't even jump."
Dang.
I ain't gonna watch basketball lives like that, but when I did catch it, they was wild.
Well, when you with your chick, niggas, they watch that bullshit. So you gonna watch, or you got a sister or a mom, they watch that bullshit.
At that time, I was probably watching Love and Hip Hop, like for like those first 3 seasons.
Oh God, Love and Hip Hop was so trash, but it was funny though, because people was funny on there. Stevie J had me laughing because this dude really was doing dumb shit and it really was working. I'm like, Stevie J is pulling some of the most bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, I saw like one episode, and after seeing it, I'm like, this nigga Stevie J is just insane, dog. This nigga
insane, bro.
Crazy.
Insane.
Crazy, bro.
I couldn't stand that season. I couldn't stand Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but they be wild. It'd be him, and it'd be like, what's the name's husband, Kirk or whatever. They be wow.
Oh man, hey Kirk, hey listen, Kirk stay cheating, bro. This dude every episode.
Even I'm like Rashida. Come on, son.
Yeah,
even I was like, yo, Rashida. Come on.
This would piss me off on LB. Rashida be talking shit about everybody else, and everybody be like, ain't your man smashing somebody?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
ain't your man smashing somebody right now? How you gonna tell us what to do with ourselves?
Yo, Kirby.
No. I be looking at Kirk. I said, I be looking at Kirk, and I be like,
Kirk is my favorite. He my favorite character on the whole show because he get away with everything. He just be looking at her like,
no, don't.
I ain't gotta be here. I can just leave, I can just go,
No. They be on to that. The only because I be looking at Kirk like, you too old for this shit.
Man, no, he ain't, man. Kirk like it ain't too old to sling wood to these hoes, bro.
Oh, bro.
Kirk don't care. Kirk got like 20 kids. He's still out here, dog, with a wife.
And then there was like another dude. I can't remember who it was.
What?
But I think he went out with Carly Red on there.
Ooh.
It was like when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta first came out. He went like no, it wasn't Benzino. It was somebody else. It was like a younger dude. This nigga was like, this nigga created like a sneaker store in Atlanta, right? But then he had like nothing but like fine women that looked like they work at like Victoria's Secret or something. And it was like the way they was dressed. It was like they had the wrong store. It was like the way they was dressed, and then it was like, yo, like she dudes was set up. He was like, man, he about to smash all these chicks. Like,
hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Listen, this is what these bros don't understand. Y'all not bringing nothing to the table but your box and your mouth, and that shit ain't all that. So you ain't doing nothing. So listen, the dudes be bringing all y'all the attention. They got the money, and y'all over. And then this is what pissed me off. How's it loving hip hop? Ain't nobody made no records.
Yes. I was
nobody in this. It's like they'll play a song. They'll play a song or two, and then that's it. I'm like, nigga, where the album at? Y'all done had 12 episodes. That's when I was looking at.
That's like the one thing I remember about the one, like the 1 or 2 episodes I seen. That this nigga Stevie J so nuts. This nigga, I think he promised like this one chick that he was gonna put her on the song and shit.
Right.
Like boner. But then I think he like had already gave a part to like his girl and shit.
Yeah, he did.
So my homeboy the other day.
That's why I like Stevie J. Stevie J, he'd be like, listen,
that nigga's crazy.
On this song. Then he knock him down, and he'd be like, oh, I gave that song to my homegirl, but I got you.
He was trying to explain that shit, dog. This nigga was just sounding crazy. I'm like, dog.
But guess what? Don't see that shit work though. I'm like, get it. Be lying to the hoes.
Like this is when I kind of stopped watching, but I was like watching a little bit for like the last. I think it was like 2015 when Cardi first got there. Cardi B and shit.
Oh, Cardi
from the 9 Train.
I would have never known Cardi would have made it, dog. When I saw her, I couldn't understand one word she was saying.
She was popping before that, though. She was popping on social media before that. She was popping on social media.
And I just remember Cardi B. I just remember Cardi B.
I followed her a long time.
The first time I saw was on Taxstone podcast, and that was like a year before she even went on Love and Hip Hop, because she used to do the inspirational croak shit.
She did that DJ Vlad shit. DJ Fed. She was on Fed show.
Yeah, that was probably like later on.
Oh, like, talking about how she used to rob niggas and shit.
Yeah, how she used to rob niggas. I'd be like, man,
yo, like everybody was tripping. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas like never really experienced like these crazy like.
They weren't
like niggas really lost their mind when they sing that.
No, they weren't tripping because of that. They were saying like, if it was a man, then they would have canceled the man. They would have brought up all these charges. If it was a man saying that, that's all.
Right.
It was crazy what Black Twitter was doing. It was crazy. It was crazy.
No, they were saying like
do this. I was seeing niggas do that shit for like 2 years.
But LB, we understand that. All of us know that. I'm just saying that people felt like I'm just telling you the outrage of it.
No, not even that. They just had an agenda against Cardi B, the whole black thing. I'm like, dog, she is Trinidadian and Dominican. Like, what is she like?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
But they're trying to make her the face of black people, and it's like, nigga, she's not black. Like that's the problem.
Like, yo,
yeah, but no, I'm just telling you, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that. That's why, like, a lot of black women and men don't like her because they're trying to get all these Trinidadians. They're trying to have her be our voice, and she's not because she's not black.
She's not black.
She's Trinidadian and whatever the hell else she is. That's what she is. So, Dominican. So we as black people are like, stay your ass over there. That's all we're saying. Don't try to be the face of our shit. And she doesn't see that they're doing that to her. Because, you know, she's from the hood and shit. She a little hood rat.
Like, this is what I got to explain it to people because people don't know. It's like, this is not, like, New York is completely different. Like,
yes, it is.
Latino and black is like this. Like, we we're real close and shit.
Yeah, well, that's
New York. Shit like that. A lot of people don't understand that shit.
Yeah, but that's New York
and that's not all the Latinos though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I never really experienced like racism from Latinos until like I moved down south. For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got that instantly from
in the South. It's like I have to explain to people here in El Paso, like, bro, like. Y'all don't understand what blacks go through. Like y'all Mexican, y'all around y'all own people, but y'all try that same shit with us, and that's when I check their ass. Like,
but I gotta make it specific, though. Like it's normally for us, it's Puerto Rican and Dominicans is like that.
Well,
now, everything else, I never really experienced Mexicans and all that shit until later.
I've dealt with all Latinos, whether they're Puerto Rican, Cuban, or Mexican. I done dealt with the ones that are real light skinned and thinking they white and have to check they bitch ass.
Oh yeah, I never ran into that until I moved.
That's what I'm saying. In the South is like that. In New York is different because I've chilled and talked with Latinos in New York. My sister stayed in Spanish Harlem. So I used to chill and talk to them. They cool as hell. Like they look at each other like, even if you're black or whatever, you know, you cool, or you know, they were cool. Like we chopped it up and shit, and we were talking and everything. It was like we went to the bodegas, one of them bodegas at corner stores and shit. Y'all call it bodega, I think. So we went to one of there and grabbed something to eat and all that. And I was talking to people outside that's, you know, in Spanish Harlem. They real cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Like New York.
I didn't know it was like that bad, like outside the Northeast. I didn't know it was like that bad where everybody had identity issues.
Nigga, them videos, dog, the videos I make, dog, all of that shit is real. Like, we do not like them motherfuckers. We don't like crackers. We don't like none of them. Like, we really don't.
Saying, like, I didn't know it was like that bad outside the Northeast, like where everybody having identity, because this shit just started happening like not too long ago. This whole identity issue shit. Like the same thing with light skins and like mixed kids and all of this shit. Like you black and white, they don't know like what side to be.
No, it's okay. It's like this. Okay, this is how it was. When people like in my mom time and shit, light skins and everything, they were never considered black. People my complexion or lighter, we weren't considered black. We were just considered, okay, we're light. That's it. We weren't considered totally black in that. But some of them that were light, they look damn near white. So they would always say, you're too light to be with us, or light to be like, okay, white people, or we're not white enough to be with them. And as time went by and shit, you still had some light-skinned who were allowed in that group because we hung out with everybody. So if your dad and your mom are black, they're just light-skinned, they still were cool because they're from that same area. Everybody was cool. It's that the people like the real, like the ones who were mixed, those are the light-skinned motherfuckers that people that have a problem with in the black community, because they basically are having identity crisis. Like either they hang out with all they black people or they hang out with white people. There's no in between with them. So whoever they grow up with, if they grow up with white people, black people always have a way of, you know, treating them like shit, because nigga, we looking at them like, man, you don't know shit about like black people none, because they hung around none but white people and shit. Like they don't know none of that. They're like blind and ignorant to the fact that you're being racial profile, or if somebody do something at work, they wouldn't see it like me or you or Malik or T or S Young. They look at it like, oh, well, they're just doing that because they just look at it like honky-dory and shit. So it's like, that's why the shit is how it is now, because you got a lot of these light-skinned people trying to talk about biracial and multiracial when they ass ain't allowed in the house or allowed to eat at the table with them crackers. They want to come back to us and be all cool and buddies, and we like, man, fuck you. You weren't trying to give us no rides from the store or say what up to us when we was on the bus. Get your bitch ass on somewhere. You know, that's the problem right now with it, because they're trying to act like they're better than you and everything. And it's like, no, you're not. And then you got.
When I was growing up, I knew plenty of. When I was growing up, I knew plenty of, like, I had plenty of friends that was like, some of them had like a black mama, white dad, black dad, white moms, but they still knew they was a hood ass nigga. They still knew that, but I think it started happening around like the last 7 years. It's like, it's like they don't know like who they are. It's like, I notice it be from like these middle of nowhere places. Like
it's not that they don't know who they are.
I noticed that it be the ones that be from the middle of nowhere, but
it just so happens it's for some. It's like, nah, when it's time to be black, they black. When it's time to be white, they white.
Exactly.
If they can pass for either or and shit.
Yeah, I never met like a nigga like Logic.
Like, cause my nephew is black and white and shit. You know what I'm saying? And my niece and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they both, like, you would never mistake them for being white and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like they got, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like my brother is like same color as me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they not all the way like super mixed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? They got white features and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like that, when they could fucking blend both worlds and shit like that, that's where all that
that's where we get upset.
comes
Yeah,
in.
right.
Shit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But it's like Daryl Clark said, like between Mahomes and Dak. Like Mahomes, you could tell he a mixed kid who played with white people, and Dak played with the niggas. You could tell. It's two different. You could tell the difference. That's the difference between the mixed kids. Like they'll either be nigga or they crackers. They never, and then like T said, they'll blend in and do all that shit, and that's when.
But it depends. It's like, cause you know them. It's certain. You know what I'm saying? Like you could pass for black or white and shit.
Right.
You know what who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Like they could pass for white. You know what I'm saying? They could pass for black and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I said, that what breeds that is having to. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers like think that you're white. You know what I'm saying? They approach you like you're a white person and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole thing in itself. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get around black folks, you could pass for black, but you like still not accepted because you look white and shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's always that thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always that thing.
Yeah, like he said, like you said, we go with the Patrick, who was, who goes to like a good high school, and all that. Like you look at a person like Lamar Jackson, who came from the hood, went to unknown high school, probably wrote down high school, but still so like it's totally a difference of how the person gets treated,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at those top 10 quarterbacks, you see all of them. You see only four white quarterbacks up there. And you see some blacks up there. Like Lamar ain't in there. Dak's on number 10. Dak's on top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got what? You got three kind of mixed quarterbacks that are in because fucking Dak is mixed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is mixed, right?
I think Russell Wilson is too.
Russell Wilson is mixed, right?
Yeah. No, I think Russell Wilson mixed.
I think Russell Wilson is mixed.
I don't think he's mixed. I think he just has light skinned parents or something.
Yeah.
I don't think
that
he
nigga
might
hair,
be
bro. That nigga hair, that nigga hair.
No, Russell.
You can produce nice hair like that from a black lady.
Russell got two black.
What you want?
He got two black. Okay.
Yeah, he's just real. Yeah, he just got the. He's just.
He probably got Caribbean in his family.
Shut up, T. He's just Carlton, man. That's all.
He got Caribbean in his family. That's why he probably got the nice hair.
Right. He got activators here, man. He's Carlton. He gotta do his little.
Oh, nigga, ain't nothing but an ultra perm.
It's not unusual to be loved by a stripper.
Listen, guys, I feel bad. Slightly had me fooled and shit, guys. See, I
don't feel bad, nigga. He could have fooled me, shit. If he fooled me, I definitely know he fooled you. But I have a cigarette hanging out my mouth like I thought he was mixed.
I thought he was mixed.
I knew Mahomes was mixed after he said that ketchup with mac and cheese shit. I was like, all right, my nigga, you got it.
Listen, dad. It just depends and shit on how you brought up and shit. Like motherfuckers.
Yeah, I said, where did he grow up? Right, he grew up like in the middle of nowhere, Texas, right?
Yeah, it's made.
This is what I'm saying. I noticed it, and then they bring that BS to like when they get in the media and all that shit, saying some goofy ass shit.
I mean, I don't want to bring up the stereotype and shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it'd be like the fucking. You know what I'm saying? The parents, they get split up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the kid goes and lives in the fucking suburbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then comes down to the hood and shit with his pops every once in a while and shit to chill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And get to play with all his cousins and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just depends and shit.
No, it's not. I don't know. You absolutely right. I mean, that's what happened. Like you'll have kids, they'll be split up and stuff, and then Mahomes mainly was with the mom and everything, like usual. And then the dad bring him, like you said, to the hood, meet all the brothers and stuff. That's where he get his football and competitive side from, going to play with his cousins and all them. Right. And then he get all that media shit from going to chill with his mom's side. That's how he do shit. You can tell. And that thing is, his mom was white, but she was hanging with Negroes. They was hanging with niggas. She was in the hood. You know,
like you look at Lamar was up his family. I'm saying, like, if you look at Lamar, that's a hood. You know, we all know hood niggas play football. You know, when
Lamar, yeah.
No daddy around, single mom. Yeah, right. No daddy around, single mom. Had to play football to help your mom.
But also, you know why they hating on him, because the man he's his own agent. He don't have an agent. He's his own boss. And that's why they're mad at that shit. They don't like that. They don't want a black man. And if he gets a big contract and he's his own agent, they got to find ways to tear him down like they always do.
And that's what I call ass kisser. They like, that's what they want. That's what they want to do.
Right.
Well, like real African American quarterbacks, they want them to kiss ass. Cause
man, the white quarterback is like still one of the most prestigious things they got in sports and shit.
And the kicker and punter. The kicker and punter too.
Like when I see Patrick,
man, but I'm saying though, like in sports, like you got like fucking what they got left is like quarterback, like pitcher. They really don't even they losing pitcher and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like goalie and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like those
are used to have like linebackers and shit though. But they gone.
No, it's the quarterback though, dad.
It's the quarterback.
They been lost to the linebacker.
If it wasn't for Tom Brady's emergence, Michael Vick would be that nigga. Straight up. Yeah, Michael Vick would have been the face. He would have been the face.
Vick would have never got caught if his homeboys would have never snitched on him in that dog
fight. His cousin. That's
his cousins. Michael Vick would have been straight. Vick, he had the lead.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying though, dad. Like they wouldn't. The media, they didn't like that shit, dad. You know, what I'm saying? They did not like Michael Vick coming in and changing the game of quarterback and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I feel like it wasn't no Tom Brady friend. I just like the media. They don't like that because when they see a quarterback, they see with the hair, with the smile. When they hear what they see with the hair and smile. When they see a nigga with a braids on with earrings and with them different clothes, they like
they don't. It's not only that they don't want it to be because listen. They don't want to lose that position, bro, and they're going to lose it. They're trying so hard. That's why they're trying to hype up this Herbert kid and Allen because they can scramble and run. It's okay for them to do it. They don't want the black man to take the position over because it'll bring more excitement to the league. Like them old white dudes don't want that to happen.
Well, it's prestigious and shit. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like football, especially football. Football is like the top sport. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking the most important position on the field and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like the leader of all sports can still be white, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the sports, period, he's probably 50. It's like 50-50 now and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you talk about
that, I'm saying predominantly in NFL, we basically taking over that shit. So
but I'm just saying, if you put them all together and shit, you know what I'm saying? Basketball, baseball, football, hockey, and shit.
Baseball, they get these confused ass niggas.
You probably got it. No, actually, you might be right though, Dad, because it's dominating. I mean, what are blacks in the
NFL is damn near like
what's the percentage?
No, in football and NFL it's like 70% black or 80%, and in the NBA is like 85 or 90.
It's got to be like 85 to 90% in the
NBA. But see, that's why baseball suck now. They got all the real black people out of there. And they never recovered after that. And that's why I say it might be like
50-50 because baseball and hockey. Like,
no, it's not 50-50. It's like the percentage of American blacks in their sport is like 12 to 20%.
I know baseball, from what I remember, it's like
no. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, in professional baseball, hockey, all these sports, blacks are like at 20-some% or less. Like that's why them sports don't get talked about in the media. They don't talk about them sports in the media because it's mainly crackers in those sports.
But that's what I say though. But all in all, it's probably about 50-50 now and shit. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know what I'm saying, blacks have, you know what I'm saying, it's equal or more to blacks than whites in all of sports and shit. You know what I'm saying? All of the sports and shit professionally. You know what I'm saying? So like nigga, the NFL is at the top, and that it's, you know, it's the most, it's like the last most prestigious position left, like that and pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only last two really prestigious positions in sports that the white folks still own and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they losing their grip on quarterback and shit. You know what I'm saying? They losing it and they fight so hard to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna lose it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Dad.
Okay, and okay. In the blacks in the NBA, it's 74%. In the NFL, it's 60%. In baseball, it's only 8%.
Damn.
And in soccer, it's only 23%. And in the WNBA is 67. So that's why I was telling you, baseball has took a big hit because it ain't a lot of blacks no more.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. No, I agree with that. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
know,
like MLB is predominantly.
That's why I say in all of sports,
Latino.
it's probably like 50-50, but I don't know. Like that's a big. I didn't know they took that much of a drop. Damn, 8%.
Yeah, because like I remember back in the days, there used to be a lot of
Oh, nigga, it's like man, it's all kind of baseball players that's from the D and shit. Like niggas from the hood and shit. You know, niggas used to make it off of baseball in the hood and shit.
Yeah, black it was back in the day. Used to be a lot of black baseball players like
all-star shit. That's what I'm saying.
Hank Aaron, all of them. You know,
dog, we ran baseball.
We own baseball.
Think about it. Because think about it. Baseball was the first sport with all blacks really in it. Like really? Because football didn't integrate until what, like the 70s or like the 70s?
Well, but by the time football took off, it was already integrated and shit.
Right.
But like by the time it took off, you know what I'm saying?
When it took off, but before that,
like, so I think baseball was the first
60s,
one. In the 50s, in the 60s, and let's say the
basketball.
60s. Basketball that's
was
when
the 60s.
But basketball was like one of the last and shit to finally
get
in.
Bernie Williams, Ken Griffey Jr., Bernie Williams. It's like,
like in the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s and shit, the 70s.
Oh yeah,
like the percentage.
We made our own league, the Negro League. We made our own Negro League.
I played for this dude. I played basketball for this dude named Mike Cersei and shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was out cold from the hood and shit. I played for the Minnesota Twins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was out cold with the baseball and shit. But a motherfucker, he used to play shortstop. And he took like a bad bounce on the ball and it hit his eye and shit, fucked up his vision. He wasn't able to play no more professionally and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, dog, it's so many stories of low-key niggas, dog. The niggas that used to make it in the hood off of baseball and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking they've just killed blacks in the baseball. They ain't want blacks in the baseball at all and shit.
Yeah, because Barry Bonds broke all their records.
He was like, we got to put a stop to this.
They was mad. Bro, that's when it happened. And I told everybody. See, they weren't tripping about that steroid crap and all that crap. But they got mad because Barry broke all them records and they could never catch Barry taking steroids. They could never get him. And then when they came out with that Balco report, it was more pitchers doing it than baseball hitters. So Kurt Schilling and them guys, they was the ones being looked at, and they was like, "Oh no, we got to put that list under wraps. Gotta put that in the raps, because like you said, pitcher next to quarterback is a prestigious position. Them boys was like, damn, we losing. White boys got more steroids taken. Yeah, y'all take more steroids than us.
The biggest story I remember in the 90s. The biggest story I remember was Mark McGuire. Mark McGuire was the main one I remember.
It wasn't. Yeah. Mark McGuire was a high story, LB, but there was a bunch of them taking it. They brought this report out because Barry Bonds was breaking all the records. When he started breaking the records, they started trying to push that steroids crap out there. They tried to get it out the game and wanted to make it more white because the brothers, we was dominating the sport. They wanted them, so they started saying when they started making these contracts bigger, they were like, okay, we're finna go get these guys, the blacks from overseas, because they could pay them cheaper. They could pay them on pennies for $1, and they could still get. They saying they felt like this bang for their buck. Yep. But they started seeing their ratings go down, and their shit's in the toilet. Like they talk about it every day. Like they just came out with a report. Oh man, this is the lowest percentage we've had blacks in the league, but it's gonna have some growth, and people are like, it's not having no growth. Like, bro, like they lost because see, before baseball was the pastime, because you had the blacks coming in and all of that stuff, and then once they start putting a crackdown on blacks coming in the league, and football started taking over. And
it wasn't that, it's like dog, with any of the sports doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, when you want to encourage growth in your sports, well, the first thing you go to the black communities and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you build fucking basketball courts and you build football fields. You know what I'm saying? I've said this numerous times. It like when I was a child and shit, when I was a kid, man, it was baseball fields everywhere.
Yep,
shit,
it was. Yep.
Man, I used to keep a ball
when I was a kid too, because in Florida,
a bat too.
Because in Florida,
I played baseball.
Because in Florida, the biggest thing is football and baseball in Florida.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So we had baseball fields everywhere too. So I agree with you. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, dog, all through the 90s and the 2000s and shit, dog, all them shits got run down and shit, dog.
Like, they still around. They still around depending where you at.
I mean, like when
the ones in the hood and shit, though. I mean, that's really. Let's not get confused and shit, dog. Like these professional sports are getting a majority of their talent from the hoods and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in and that's what I'm saying. Like in the hoods, dog, like they was not taking care. They wouldn't like the baseball wasn't investing no money in the shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say, dog, niggas get paid more money playing baseball than basketball, football, all of that shit.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit. But
yeah, because of
longevity. Well, more than football, yeah, they do.
Football is
they get paid more than basketball. Listen, dog, ain't nobody in basketball signing no $300, $400 million deals.
No,
this shit in baseball, bro.
Yeah, because baseball they ain't got no cap. They could do that.
But I'm just saying, though. You know, I'm just
saying.
No,
I got you.
You can make
you're right.
Money in baseball than
because baseball has longevity. It can be around for like 30, 40 years.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's not.
But I'm saying no.
NFL is like a 15, maybe not even like a 10-year career.
Listen, dog. Remember in the 80s? I mean, the 80s, 90s, dog. You had so many black stars and shit. Ken Griffey Jr. Fucking like you say,
Kirby
Bonds, Bobby Bonilla,
Joe Carter.
Joe Carter. Fucking
McGriff, the Crime Dog, Daryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, all them, man.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson. Yep.
Like, it was Mr. October
and
black stars in baseball and shit.
Yep. Nigga, I remember, nigga.
Shit.
I remember. I ain't old as you, but I remember.
Listen, I used to love baseball when I was
a kid.
Too.
That was my dad's love. That was his sports. That was
after the Subway Series. I was done. I was like, this shit boring now.
Oh God, we know you was New York.
That shit is boring. I think I watched the Arizona and Diamondbacks World Series. I was like, this shit boring.
Yeah, that was a trash series.
Because this is when they started jumping on everybody, taking style. Like that was the best era.
That was a trash series. That's why they never put them two against each other again.
Yeah, that shit was
That
trash.
shit was
like for
trash.
me, when I was like coming up around the 2000s, so like I said, I came in the Florida. I was running on Movana and Cuba. It was like with baseball. With baseball, I started playing baseball, and I looked up at the guy around in the 2000s. Like you said, Howard for Philly, Halen Ramirez, him from the Marine, Harry Willis, and he trained and me throwing a pitch like D Train Willis. That's how it looked. I was watching it, seeing it, then seeing how D Train Willis when they beat remember when they beat the Giants in the World Series. But I remember that and seeing that. Yeah.
And I really hope. I think this is the weakest era of the NBA and NFL.
Yes, it is. I agree. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Because it's no more defense being played, and then you got to understand when you have to call players a two-way player, that means this is a weak era, dog. There was no such thing as two-way.
Right. When you're a specialist, that's a two-way player.
Right,
that's
a specialist,
crazy.
yeah. Because that's why I don't everybody be like, man, I'm not trying to diss Curry, but Curry's a specialist. He's a great specialist, dog. He's not like the guards that we grew up watching. Like they could play both sides of the ball. Like
you had to. You had to. You couldn't be a nigga out there getting broke down there.
Nope. And you couldn't play zone. You couldn't play zone. You couldn't cover for your weakest defender. If you was a weak defender, you never made the team, dog. Period.
Or you gonna get very very few minutes being a specialist.
Right. You're gonna get limited minutes, right, playing the specialist. And in the NFL, they took away the fullback and the Mike linebacker. Crazy. There's no more defense no more. You can't do anything no more. You can't jack receivers up. You can't spray them like across the middle.
Situational football is dead.
Situational football dead. Now all of a sudden they want everybody who can throw 4,000, 5,000 yards. It's an arcade game. It's like NFL blitz now. That's all it is.
Right. Yep. Defense can't hit nobody. It's worse than NFL. You can crack niggas in NFL blitz and shit.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, blitz you can crack.
It's over with now.
Yeah, you can't crack nobody. Like nowadays, it's all to me. All it is 7-on-7. It's 7-on-7 with 11 people on the field. That's all it is now.
Bring that back.
The weakest era for me around the NBA is competitiveness. It's less competitiveness coming around in the NBA.
I mean, this league is just so soft and shit. It's just so soft.
Yeah. Like you can't even get up in nobody no more. Like you can't even press it. You can't really get in nobody's chest anymore. You can't get in their shots. They're you can't even impede them from going anywhere. That's how you could tell if somebody was great when you were hand checking them and pushing them around.
And you still can't stop them.
Still can't stop them. So that's right. Because that's why I tell people, like, that's why I say this era, you can't really compare a lot of these guys. Like when people got mad at Iguodala for saying Rasheed was better than Giannis, and I was telling people he is. Basketball skill-wise, like basketball, I'm not talking about talent. I'm talking about strictly skill, like shoot over your left shoulder, shoot over your right, your footwork.
I said the reason why I was like, this is what I was telling you in the DM. I said because they probably thinking about Detroit Pistons, Rasheed. They're not thinking about Blazers.
But even Detroit,
they weren't around for that.
But
he's been a monster.
Even Detroit Pistons, LB, dog, that dude was vicious still. He was still giving you damn near 20. He still was giving you damn near
done when he was on the Pistons. Like a lot of people don't remember like the Blazers 2000 Blazers squad.
Thank you. Nah, hold on, Don. Rasheed was nowhere near done when he was on the Pistons. What is you talking about?
He came to the league like 97, 98. So what are you talking about?
I don't think he has seen the finals with the Lakers. Yeah.
Bruh, Rasheed was
did watch it.
nowhere
I
near
cried.
done.
Yeah,
Rasheed,
dog, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I did
Rasheed
watch
was
it, and I
done.
cried over the Lakers breaking up, dog.
Rasheed
Like,
was done in Boston. He was done when he went to
yeah,
Boston.
like that was way
But he
down the
wasn't
line.
done in
Shit.
Detroit. Hell no, dog. I can't give you that. He was balling. He was giving niggas buckets, and he used to give Tim Duncan problems in Detroit.
I'm saying
too.
though, like he was such a skilled player and shit.
He
dog,
was.
like,
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, T. I can't compare these guys to that era. Like, I can't even compare Giannis to Rasheed. Rasheed was way more skilled than him. Like, if Rasheed played against Giannis in any era, he'd give him the business.
No,
No,
he's more athletic than Rasheed. I'll say that.
Rasheed.
I mean, you talking about dude who can hit you from all three
everywhere, all three levels, all three, and he could D you up. And he could D you up. He can play you man on man, or he can do weak side defense, whatever you want. Dog, he used to guard KG 1-on-1 and give him the business.
I mean, I'm saying though, you talking about a dude like offensively, he could post from either side of the
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And he can stretch all the way out to the 3-point line and shit. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot with both hands too. Niggas don't even know that. He can shoot with his right and his left.
Yes, he's ambidextrous. Yes.
You know what I'm saying. So he can finish with both hands.
Right. That's why I'm telling people. What are you talking about? Like Giannis. Listen, I love Giannis. Giannis is just an athletic freak. Athleticism and playing basketball are two different things. Like it's different. It's not the same. Like, bro, like Rasheed was killing dudes every night on both ends of the court. His only problem was the league didn't like him because of his temper. He just had a bad temper. That was it.
Yeah. Well, people sleep on his post move. Go back to the Celtics on Rasheed Wallace. Like, yeah, he wasn't the same, but you see how he was when he put people on the post.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he's effective from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Dog. Like Sheed is that.
Don't get Sheed pissed.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Do not get Sheed pissed because she will go off on your ass.
Right, exactly. I really hoop guards back in the day. Right, they played two sides. This era, you only have specialists in this era. They over glorified the specialists. Like everybody's hating KD and everything, and they're saying, I'm like, bro, KD can play both sides of the ball. He's never been a. That's why I can never put any of these guys over KD. Like maybe Kawhi Leonard's the only guy because Kawhi Leonard plays both sides of the ball. Like Giannis plays both sides, but he's not doing it from a fundamental standpoint. He's more reliant on his athleticism and strength
and willpower.
Like that's why they lost to Boston, bro. They had no business losing to Boston because if Giannis had the skill, the footwork, and all of the fundamentals on both sides of the ball, like a Rasheed Wallace had, they would.
Oh, it's over with. It's over with.
It's over with. Because see, people got to understand the difference between Michael and these guys is yes, Michael was very athletic and he relied on athleticism, but Dean Smith taught Michael Jordan how to play basketball.
To play ball. Yep.
That's the difference. You could be athletic, like Shaq was athletic, but Shaq was never taught how to ball. Like the get in the post and actually do some moves, shoot over your back shoulder, hook shot. Nigga, Wilt Chamberlain was doing that. Wilt Chamberlain would do that nigga Shaq in. Wilt could do all of that, plus run the floor like a gazelle. He was in the triathlon. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like these old school guys back in the day could kill these guys today. They weren't allowed to dunk like these guys were. They weren't allowed to showboat and get the ball by themselves and dribble 500 times. If they could have did that, nigga, you what? That's what I'm saying. You got to understand the rules in the era were different. Back in that time, if they saw Steph doing what they were doing, Steph would have never made the team because they would have looked at that as showboating, and that's all you can. They would have been like, hold up, you're not playing within the offense, dog. You got to go to the bench. That's how they played. So that's why I don't compare eras. You can't compare eras. You can't say this guy from this era versus back in the day because it would never mesh. It's not. It won't even be fathomable because a guy from back in the day, he gonna hit your ass in your chest and he gonna bang you in the chest. They gonna be like, "Ooh, foul!" Like, nigga, what you mean that's a foul? They gonna cuss your ass out with a cigarette hanging out their mouth.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, and you had to be. There was no such thing as you like Kawhi stands out in the league because he's a two-way player.
Correct.
Jimmy Buckets, he stands out in the league because he's a two-way player.
Right.
Everybody was a two. There was no such thing as a two-way player.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had to play fucking defense, dog. If you didn't play no defense, if you was out there getting cooked every night, you gonna be on the bench,
The only
dog.
time I really heard that, the first time I probably ever heard that was Iverson. Like you didn't really hear it that much. You didn't really hear two-way player that much like they do today. Like Iverson was like probably like one of the first times I ever heard that.
About what? First,
like
what?
the two-way player, like the term.
I remember they started talking about it like with Kobe and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All of that.
I remember that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was no two-way player.
Like they brought it up with Kobe, but they didn't like say it as much with Kobe like they did Iverson.
Well,
and this is like later Iverson.
No, I'm just saying that's the first. That's the first I remember
like the
of
90s.
it was Kobe.
I remembered in the 2010s. That's when I remember.
Yeah, 2000s. That's what I'm saying. Not Iverson in the 90s. Like I'm talking like 2000.
No, that's what I'm saying. In the 2000s, I've never heard of that because Iverson and them, those guys played both sides of the ball. They played both sides. Iverson played both sides of the ball. Kobe played both sides. Ray Allen was a beast on defense. Like he played both sides. So that's what I'm saying. I never heard a two-way player until the 2010s era with all these other guys. I've never heard of it in that era because I've heard of the zone defense because they were bringing up the zone to cover up for them weak-ass European players because they can't play no defense. So they brought that into the league. But before that, they weren't talking about no two-way because Iverson used to lock up all the point guards. He would guard the point guards on defense, and then he would play offense at the two-guard position. But that's what I'm saying. I never heard of that till the 2010s. Even when Kobe was playing, they would talk about Kobe was the best player because of that.
He could play defense and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what I'm thinking of because it was like it might have been later 2000s, but I definitely remember them calling Kobe a two-way player and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember it too with Iverson when he was on Philly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you just talk about listen, dog, the defense got less and less and less in the NBA over the years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it did. It did.
You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers that could score and fucking was still playing defense, niggas was standing out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Like what? I know did he get defensive player of the year? I know he was all defense.
No, they didn't give him. No, they didn't give him defensive player of the year because of that case. Kobe should have been one defensive player of the year.
He was. I know he was multiple time all defense and shit.
He was a nine. Dog, he was 12-time defense and 9-time first team. He's tied for the most first teams in NBA history. And this guy didn't win. And this guy didn't win no defensive player of the year.
I thought he won one like later on, like late.
That whole 2000s, it was mostly Ben Wallace. He won a lot of them shits. Like,
Ben Wallace. Yeah, Ben Wallace won a lot of them. But I'm saying they never get. Kobe should have had 1 year with defensive player of the year.
I thought Kobe had one like in 08, 09 or something.
No, they didn't give him.
No, that was Dwight.
That was. They didn't give him.
Yeah, that was worth Dwight's years and shit.
Yeah, that was the
one. But I know he made all defense like damn.
Yeah,
like you say, all like 9 times and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 9-time first team. He's tied with Gary Payton, Jordan, and KG for the most.
What year he
but no, GP got a fucking defensive player of the year award.
I know he did. No, I agree. He did. GP got one, KG got one, and Mike got one.
Yeah,
Kobe didn't get one.
Kobe didn't get one.
Right.
Mike got 2, right? I think
Mike got one. Mike got one. No, he got one. He got one, and everybody got one but Kobe. I mean, I had to argue with this idiot like, dog, they didn't give him that award because of what he did.
Kobe should have got it, in like 05, right?
I
Yeah.
said 03. I said 03.
I mean,
That year,
maybe not
03.
05, you know what I'm saying, but like 07, 08, like
Yeah.
around there and
Yeah.
shit.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
they got one.
Because that time that nigga was on some shit. 07,
Yeah.
08. He was teeing everybody up.
He had to and shit, man, because the
Yeah.
Lakers were terrible.
They were.
Oh wait, I just looked at that Lakers team. Like, how in the flying fuck did they get to the finals, dog? This shit is crazy. Kobe
Because
fucking carried them niggas on his back.
No,
Kobe carried them niggas on his back.
Kobe blacked out and took them to the finals, dog. Like he
was
blacked
like,
out.
how, son? I remember those.
Bruh.
I remember those conversations.
Dog,
Bruh,
Kobe had to take over, nigga. You saw what he did to the Suns? That nigga went on the garage in that game, just wet, nigga. He had 2 people on him. Wet, 2 people wet. I'm like, this nigga is going crazy.
This is crazy.
Dog, Kobe, remember
On Bell, the so-called Kobe stopper.
Remember the Nuggets what he did?
Oh
in
yeah,
Game
on
6?
JR.
I was upset about that.
Yup.
I was upset about that because I was trying to get
you saw what he did
to
with
the
Chauncey
moon.
Billups and them? With Chauncey
Listen.
Billups and them? When that
Hey,
nigga
I was upset about that.
Hey, listen,
I
that different
wanted-
team,
I
that
wanted
different
to
team
win,
gave. Hey, that different team was loaded down. They was a problem too.
Yeah, that was a problem.
They should have went to the finals. I'm like, yo, this
you remember that game 6 against the Nuggets? Kobe got that bitch, dog, off of the other way, ran down the court, nigga, and just boomed that bitch in Denver, had Denver quiet, nigga. I said, this nigga is a monster, dog.
Yeah.
People forget about
niggas was sick. Niggas was sick with Denver lost, though.
No, I remember when it was the Magic game. It was 2009 with the Magic finals.
You gonna bring up the Magic? I knew you was.
I was going crazy. He was killing Courtney Lee.
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. You right. He was shit on that.
He treated Courtney Lee like it was his son. He was treating Courtney Lee like it was his son.
No, he did the Petrus, dog. He was doing Petrus so disrespectful. He was palming the ball.
Yeah,
he was palming the ball.
That man Petrus had.
Oh, you talking about when he palmed it? When he palmed it, then he fucking.
Yeah. And Petrus had his hands on
his face. He was doing them boys filthy.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, he was.
That was nasty.
Man, Skip Bayless gonna say the next day, I wasn't impressed. I said, you hating ass cracker.
Listen,
hater, dog.
The media hates Kobe.
I'm really glad I didn't watch. Like, during that time, I didn't really watch ESPN like that because I was like, nah.
Shit, that's when I was watching ESPN like all the time. That's when I really used to watch ESPN like back then.
I don't even remember segments like that. I just remember just watching this stuff.
What the hell is you watching? Did you not see this nigga palm the ball on this nigga and looked at him like, bro, you really think you gonna guard me?
This man Pickens had a hands to his face,
bro,
and he was still killing it. Like, damn,
dog, man, S. Young, it was so disrespectful. Dog. It was so disrespectful, dog. I had to go get a Kobe. I had to go get a Kobe shirt, dog. It was disrespectful, dog. He gave everybody on the Magic work. That's what was bad. He gave them all work.
I wanted the Magic to win that, but I'm like, yo, this shit looking ugly.
And then you remember what he did to Ray Allen next year in Game 6? Oh my gosh, dog! He put D Wade was on the
drinking his water like, ooh.
D Wade was on the sideline like, oh my god!
That was listen. When that was when him and didn't him and Ray Allen go at it that game and shit, dog? They was going off on each other.
Yeah.
Ray Allen broke that record with most threes in the first half.
Fadeaway in his eye. I said, and then he went down the court like this. I said, Kobe, stupid.
Yeah, I think that was the year. I think that was like the game where Ray Allen hit like most threes in the first half and all that shit. Like,
I remember that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I hated the Celtics that year. That year, dog, my hatred for the Celtics.
We hated the Celtics. I was like, bro.
Wait, in 08?
Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Dwight Howard. I was like,
Oh,
nah, Kobe
2010.
me,
Nah, they were stacked in 2010. They were stronger than 2008, in my opinion.
We hated.
They were. They had a better team.
Bro, look at that roster.
They beat the Heat the first round when they beat Cleveland. When they beat Cleveland, I was
bless you.
I was livid, dog, when they beat Cleveland.
But I knew
when they beat Orlando, I said, no, fuck this
Jordan
shit.
Farmer.
I knew they were going to beat Cleveland, bro.
Steve
Bron
Blake.
did not guard Paul Pierce. Dog, Paul Pierce was
Shannon Brown.
Every time he played Cleveland in the past, Paul Pierce got a good one for him.
Oh, for sure.
I was
right.
every time.
Every time, dog.
Celtics ran through Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Dwight Howard. I said, nah, son. Kobe, please, guys. Kobe.
Oh my God, yeah. What Kobe used to do to the Spurs. Oh my God, he used to shit on y'all. Dog, and then Cino trying to talk about the Spurs game. I'm like, Cino, the Spurs never gave Kobe problems. The person who had problems was Shaq. Shaq couldn't do nothing with Tim Duncan or Robinson.
Well, I was just about to say, like, nah, because they're definitely giving Kobe some problems over the years and shit. You know what I'm saying? What was that 1 year and shit, dog? That 1 year, nigga, they had this nigga Bruce Bowen out there and shit, dog.
The next year.
They was that was like 2005, I think.
When they got swept. They got swept, I think.
Nigga, that's where that famous picture always comes with the nigga Bruce Bowen, like nigga holding his hand over Kobe and shit, right in Kobe face and shit.
Right.
Shoot that bitch.
No, I remember when what year? I remember when 2008 when they eliminated the Spurs. That for Kobe. Ooh.
No, they got him a couple of times, but dog, Kobe used to go off on them niggas. He had a great
regular season and playoffs.
I'm just saying, go back to that 2008. Go back to that Kobe against Spurs 2008.
He said, you know what he said? He said, "This is Jamaican mafia."
Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
When he dunked, oh my God! When he dunked on both of them, I said, "Oh my God!"
Who number 8?
Yeah,
nigga.
Number 8.
Listen, number 8 was catching bodies.
Man,
was that San Antonio or the Utah Jazz? Was that San Antonio? Was that San Antonio or Utah when Kobe came from the side of the 3-pointer, did a 360 reverse dunk on them on the whole?
Oh my God! I
remember Utah. I think
that was
Utah.
So
he did the 360 and booed that bitch.
Oh my God!
I remember it was like, I remember it was like.
No, it was on the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was on the Timberwolves. Yeah,
KG tried to guard him and shit. I remember that shit.
No, I remember. I remember what. It was 2000. It was 2009 in the playoffs when they played against the Jazz, right? Like Kyle Cole was defending him. This nigga size pump fake, throw the ball off the backboard and made the damn layup on Kyle Cole. I'm like, damn.
Oh, that reverse 360, that was like 98 or something like that. That was like 98, 99.
I remember I think he dunked on this.
That was like 98, 99 when he did
that nigga threw the ball off the backboard and just
because Kobe only lost 2 series against the Spurs. The other times he dominated them. He had 4 games. He 4-2 against them. Like he wasn't like Michael Jordan, and Michael struggled against the Pistons. Kobe did well against his rivals, though.
that man was about to get double T with Kirk. He thought that jazz.
AT, hold on, I ain't shit, my nigga, but I'm gonna be it tonight, nigga.
You on shit.
Yeah, I'm on my hating shit tonight, LB.
I can't stand the Spurs either. That's why I love when Lakers be whooping on the Spurs. I hate the Spurs, dog.
The Spurs used to whoop on the freaking Dallas Mavericks all the time.
Yeah, that's who they used to whoop.
Every
They used
first
to be like,
round.
"Ooh,
Nigga, they used to
have
whoop
some
on
dirt
them. They
burgers
used to
tonight."
whoop on the
And the
Suns too,
Suns.
like
They
a
used to
Yeah,
beat
motherfucker.
and the
Suns
Suns.
bad.
They used to whoop on the Suns and the
All
Magic
the time, bro.
No,
all
the
the time.
Suns almost killed the Spurs. They almost beat the Spurs.
Never, nigga.
The
No.
Suns should have went to
I
the
think they
finals
beat the
though.
Spurs 1
They
year.
should have went to the finals though. Too.
No, but the majority see the
And they used to
Spurs
whoop on the
their
Grizzlies
ass
too
all the time.
with Rudy Gay.
No, we was no. I would it because I would get so mad because like the Spurs always beat the Suns. I remember because
Always.
Amari was going head to head with Tim Duncan.
Who
Man,
was
he
on that
was
team at the
dunking
time
on
on the
Tim
Mavs?
Duncan.
What was it? Mike Finley,
Amari Stoudemire wasn't
Yeah, he was
playing.
dunking on Tim Duncan, dog.
Amari
Amari was
Stoudemire
catching
wasn't
bodies.
playing. He was going after. He was
Yeah,
going him head.
Stoudemire used to catch the bodies for sure. You know,
For real.
Listen,
If
that
Oh,
nigga.
you tune in to watch a Stoudemire game.
Listen, he was kind of
I
like
love that
Giannis
Suns
and shit,
team,
dog.
dog.
Just
I
a
What he
love
freak
said,
that
of
T?
nature and
05,
shit.
06
What you
Suns
said,
team.
T?
I said he was kind of like Giannis, just a freak of nature and shit.
Yeah, he was like Giannis. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
His bodying dudes.
No, I remember when that game against the Warriors, when he dunked on Foyle, then he put that jersey on. He just like,
Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah. Yeah, man. Dirk done been involved in a couple bodies, man.
Oh,
uh,
listen,
Dirk.
man, you
That's
couldn't catch.
what I said. He had that one good year. Everybody trying to put him in the top 10 or something. I'm like, nigga, get out of
the
here.
rainbow method.
All the time.
Look how beautiful that rainbow method is.
I mean, listen, he was a good player and shit, but come on, you know.
Okay, listen. In your words, nigga, he was a good.
I mean, he a Hall of
Good
Famer.
player.
He a Hall of Famer. I just don't got him in my top.
He was a good player, but nigga, Dirk was getting sent home early.
He was.
He lost to the Warriors.
Even though Dirk was good.
No, Dirk was good, but
Dirk
dog,
was
like
good.
he
He
ain't
just
He
not
no-
wasn't
better
great,
than a
but
lot
he
of
was
other
good.
players. Dirk
Yeah.
was good. He just
I
not
used to
better
hate.
than
I
a
used
lot
to
of
hate
other
his
players.
German. I used to hate his German ass doing that fucking leg fadeaway. I used to hate that shit.
Nah, he be killing niggas with that fadeaway.
No, he was killing that.
Yeah, I hated it.
I'm just saying that he was killing that, but I'm just
Because
saying, like,
because you know it's gonna come. That one leg,
Right.
you know it's gonna come. Yeah.
no, but
One leg.
I'm saying, man, Dirk never guarded nobody on the other end like that. Like he always get hit in
He's
them.
too slow. Dirk is as slow as a
Yeah,
minute.
Dirk is very
yeah.
slow. He's very slow.
Dirk is slow.
Whoa. Him and Steve Nash used to get. That's why they put the zone defense in to help their ass out. They was getting torn.
I remember when they made the. You remember when they made the Lakers make that comeback?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, when the Lakers had that comeback, man, Kobe was going off. He was hitting from everywhere.
He told Brian Shaw, Brian Shaw, give me the ball. Like,
Yeah.
Steve Nash,
Yeah,
give me the ball.
that's another team. The Lakers used to tear Dallas up, dog, too.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's why Mark Cuban retired Kobe number, nigga. Because Kobe used to do to him what Jordan did to Riley, nigga.
Then he
like this,
Kobe Bryant scored
the exact same.
before half, right?
3 quarters. Kobe scored 2 on 3 quarters. And
Yep.
Man, dog. Then them dudes had him trapped. Dirk was talking about they had him trapped. They thought they had him. Kobe turned around and shot with his left hand and made it. He was like, "What? What the hell is that?"
That was on the 3, right? When he did the turnaround 3. Oh my god!
Like this, I said, "Man, look, I'm done." Kobe, that nigga.
Done.
That's when you know somebody too raw. You like, man, look, I'm done. I'm going to the bench.
I finished with this guy.
He used to give it to the Rockets. Yeah.
Oh, the Rockets. Yes, Kobe.
He used to give it to Shane Battier.
You know it was bad. You know it was bad when Boston fans was even praising Kobe Bryant. I was like, damn.
Boston praised only 2 players that is not from their organization. That was Michael and Kobe.
Yep.
That was it. Everybody else they hated. Because Mike and Kobe used to kill their ass in Boston.
Yeah. I remember Larry saw it when Jordan gave him 62. He's Black Jesus.
Right. Even Bird said that's Black Jesus, man. What the hell? Man, Bird was like, this dude ain't right. The hell he doing? Then
Bird was a problem too.
Yeah, Bird was a monster, dog. Everybody, but Magic just looked at him like, man, you know that's Larry.
He's like, man, yeah. He's like, that's little brother.
Yeah, that's Larry. Yeah, T said that's the homie.
That nigga Larry would tell you what to do. Look,
that had me crying.
That nigga Larry gonna tell you what to do.
You ever saw
man, look, I'm gonna go in that post right there. I'm gonna fade away your ass. Boom, wet nothing but that. He will do it.
He did this shit. What'd you say, LB?
I said if you're I don't know if you saw like the Bleacher Report, like like those CGI videos they be doing sometimes with old school versus new school players.
No, I didn't see it.
And they had Magic versus they had Larry Bird versus KD, right?
Right.
So they was like the way that he ended up like in the portal because some janitor was going by. And he was like a portal opened up. I was like, look, it's Magic. And then Larry was like, Magic where? Then he jumped through the fucking portal because he thought he was about fucking shots. And then he seen it was KD. He was like Brooklyn. He was like, I'll fuck up an AAU team. I don't care.
That's Bird. That's Bird, man. But I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't compare these guys to guys back then. It's like them guys back then, they had no respect for all that bullshit. They wanted to compete. At the end of the day,
they had another one too with Magic versus Luka. And
then
he started to look at Luka. He was like, and then he started seeing Larry. He was like, man, I know that old white man game from anywhere.
Listen, I was just about to say, like, man, Magic Johnson will abuse Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I'm about to say it too.
So far, I think they only did three.
Shit on Luka.
Dog, Magic would, man, listen, dog.
Magic would kill Luka.
Magic looked at him like this. Man, what is you doing?
Oh no, they had him win. They had him win in the thing. They had him
win. But we didn't need that. We know Magic.
I think they did.
I saw one.
They did three so far.
With John Morant and Vince Carter. I saw one. John Morant and Vince Carter one.
There was a John. There was a John Morant and Vince Carter one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if Vince Carter is. I mean, I don't know if John's beating no Vince Carter and shit.
No, he won. No. Vince Carter won that game. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not. No, they didn't show the. They talking about the Raptors, the Raptor Vince.
That's what I'm saying. Like shit, even New Jersey, fucking Vince and shit. I don't know. Vince give niggas that work, bro.
At the end though, they had like
shit, Vince even got busy in
Atlanta. They had like Vince about to
and Vince like 6'7".
No. They got like Vince about to dunk it, and then Ja was trying to block it, and then like when Ja looked down, he said "ooh," and then Vince got up and then put his nuts on his face and
yeah, that's all I see.
Okay.
That's all I see.
No, the best way to explain it is like it's like the best way to explain it is like Death Battle. Like when they do like characters and anime characters and all that stuff, and video game characters, it's like Death Battle, but it's like a sports version of it, like where they be pulling each other from like certain timelines and shit. They throw them like in a like a futuristic stadium and all this shit. So
right.
When they first started, I think they did Dennis Rodman versus Draymond. Dennis won that. That shit was funny though. Like when they had that nigga in the middle of the game go to Vegas. Draymond just taking shots or whatever, like, and he kept missing
I
the
remember
ball.
this
He kept
episode.
missing.
I remember this episode when they had like it was I remember it was a 2-on-2. It was LeBron and AD versus Shaq and Penny, and then they said, and then AD was like, I got Penny. He said, I got Penny, and then LeBron was like, man, if you don't get your lanky ass down there, guard Shaq. And then Shaq looked at him. He said, that nigga Shaq said barbecue chicken.
For real, dog. For real, dog. I would say Shaq is better than fucking AD.
That man Shaq saw AD. He said barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Shaq better than AD and shit, man. But that's not saying much. AD is kind of trash, bro.
I think when they first started doing it, I think the first 3 episodes was Dennis Rodman and Draymond, KD versus Larry Bird.
That was not the first 3.
Bro, I can't. We'll just go, dog, because I can't
see KD over Larry. I'm sorry.
It was the first 3. It was Kyrie.
Listen, bro.
No, I think
I don't got KD beating no Larry Bird and shit, dog.
Watching that nigga.
No, it was
hell.
It was KD and Bird. It was Wilt and
I got KD.
I know Larry that
and it was Joel Embiid and Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Y'all don't remember fucking Larry Bird and shit.
Nah, Larry Bird was flashy. Larry Bird was flashy.
No KD, fuck that shit.
But KD, he's a shooter, and he gonna play defense and stuff like that.
He's a fucking maniac, nigga. That nigga fucking do everything.
No, but I remember the video they had Joel Embiid beat a prime Charles Barkley,
and he's 7 foot.
And I think they had what was it? Draymond and Rodman, KD.
No. They had Draymond and Rodman, KD. They had KD. No, they had it was Draymond and Rodman, and it was on KD and Larry Bird. It was Joel Embiid.
Wait, you talking about one-on-one?
Barkley?
Nah, it's like Bleacher Report keep doing like.
Yeah.
They had
a Joel.
Oh, I know what you're talking about when Draymond Green was first and Dennis Rodman.
Rodman shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They had like the next one with Joel Embiid in the prime Charles Barkley. Prime from Philly.
Oh, they had Joel versus Charles Barkley.
Yeah, they had Kyrie versus
Barkley better won that shit. They better have Barkley win that shit.
No, B won it. They got in the B. They let him B win it.
They only did that because Charles Barkley comes off like a hater, so they probably did that shit just.
Yeah, that's what they did. They reported. They told the first. It started off when Charles Barkley critiquing the B's game, and then they played 1-on-1.
He's not better than Barkley. Fuck out of here. Like they need to stop that. Did they do Kobe or Jordan?
No, they ain't did one that. No.
Or Iverson? Like they
did Iverson and Kyrie.
They did Iverson versus Kyrie.
Okay.
And I think
who won that?
I think AI won that. AI
won.
I'm about to say.
History.
But it was close though.
No, they did the end of it. They had AI crossover when Kyrie fell and hit the shot. He did step up. Kyrie was he was about to do it. Kyrie was like, you better not.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie, like the dribble a lot and do all that extra shit, but I'm sorry, like you got all of that from Iverson. Like that's your father, buddy. I'm sorry. Like,
what y'all talking about?
Talking about Evan Fournier.
The Report did a Kyrie versus Iverson one. I need to see that.
Yo, these niggas think fucking KD.
Did Iverson give him the Jordan?
No. What happened was it was the end of the scene when he crossed over. Kyrie fell and AI hit the shot and he was about to do the Tyronn Lue and Kyrie was like, "You better not." You better not, nigga.
Listen, dog, these niggas talking about KD and beat Larry Bird and shit.
KD won that. They made
they let KD win that.
It was a tie game, so KD hit the final shot. Won.
KD would not have beaten no.
I got KD beating Larry. Sorry.
Yeah, dog. Because all I have to say is if Larry Bird gets the ball, KD's not seeing the ball again for the rest of the game.
HD, I was telling about the version when they had brownies and Ruffles. They put them against young Penny and Shaq, the Magic. And then AD was like, I got Penny. Then LeBron was like, man, if you don't get your lanky ass down there and guard Shaq, And then Shaq looked at her. Shaq looked at her. He said, "Barbecue chicken." And Shaq was killing.
AD would have got abused by AD would have been hurt in like 2 seconds playing with Shaq.
He would have been on the floor like 12 times.
If you look, AD looked sad. AD looked sad. He was like, "Damn, I got a guard shit." Like,
it's about to be a Shaq attack. They should have animated him as soon as Shaq dunked him on. He just turned into glass and shit.
No, KD would not be hurt. That's not happening.
Yeah, like if Larry Bird gets the ball, it's over with, dog. You can forget about it.
KD, I got KD over Larry. I'm sorry. Like, dude.
I got KD over Larry too.
I know how Larry get down. We know how KD get down. Like, come on.
But listen, Larry Bird, I
remember they did a Wilt.
But I got
listen, y'all New York niggas need to go to sleep. Ain't no damn way KD beating no damn Larry Bird. Stop it. I watched.
In a one-on-one match?
Bruh, no.
I've watched.
Dog, Larry Bird. Dude, Larry Bird played one-on-one. He was killing niggas that were just as athletic as KD.
I feel you, but KD's he is athletic, but come on, if KD's guarding him, he's gonna guard him.
Dude, Bird gonna post him up and take him down to the post and murder his ass. Are you serious?
And you know KD gonna block that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't play no defense.
KD don't play no defense.
This is why old niggas hate new niggas, bro. I already know.
Bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, at LB they did a Giannis and the Wilt thing. Yeah.
Giannis and Wilt, why? They don't even play the same position.
Wait, what? Giannis and Wilt
play the same position.
Yes.
That don't even make no sense.
I don't know.
They should have did something else. They should have had Wilt do something. They should have Wilt go against somebody.
Giannis would get destroyed by Wilt. It's not even close.
Yeah, Wilt won that. Yeah, Wilt won that. Yeah.
Of course.
Should have had like Giannis versus Larry Johnson or something. I don't know.
Giannis versus Larry Johnson.
Yeah, they should have did something like that.
You talking about the one out of UNLV that just
Grandmama
UNLV?
Yeah, Charlotte Hornets.
Giannis, Amari Stoudemire. That's what we.
Charlotte Hornets, Knicks, Larry, don't matter. Like, it don't matter. But Charlotte Hornets, like, that's the one I would pick. Charlotte.
Nah, I wouldn't put Giannis over Larry Johnson.
Larry fucking get that nigga that work.
Yeah, you give him that work, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you, dog. These new niggas are last against the old dude. Who's better, Karl Malone or Patrick Ewing? Patrick Ewing was better than Karl Malone.
Patrick Ewing had a shot.
They both had
a shot, but Patrick Ewing was better defensively as well.
The only thing that held back Ewing was injuries because he had to put the pins in his knees.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the injuries, Ewing would definitely up there. So.
Oh yeah, man, Ewing was that guy, center.
I just didn't agree.
Somebody said
Wilt wasn't allowed to play. That's all. I just didn't agree with like the way they had him starting in '99. I didn't agree with that. I was like, you put in Marcus Camby. What are y'all doing? You have Marcus Camby,
because that was James Dolan's decision. James Dolan, he went to cry to James Dolan, and James Dolan had him play.
That layup still gives me like fucking PTSD.
Should have dunked the ball.
Man, my thing.
You can't do it because of his goddamn knee.
I can't believe y'all said that blasphemy.
Hey man,
what blasphemy?
It's not missing. No matter if he missed knee stuff, he just missed. He choked.
You know what blasphemy outlaw?
Come on, man. Ain't no dunking nothing. He choked. It is what it is.
No, he's talking about the KD and Larry Bird.
I got KD. Sorry, I got KD.
Nah,
I got KD as well too. Because thing is,
I gotta go with Larry. Because like nigga, if you gonna talk to opponent, telling them what you gonna do and you do it,
Nigga, KD can't even defeat Twitter, nigga. How you gonna defeat Bird talking shit?
Man, KD can't beat the nigga that killed Tyra Banks.
Right. All Bird gotta do is call him a bitch, dog. He finna cry.
I forgot about that in the video, right? Like when Larry was talking shit, then like the crowd started like saying some shit or whatever to KD, and then KD was like, "Yo, I got you." Then he started pulling out his phone and started texting, and his text started going around the arena and shit.
Right.
Then he started continuing to play and shit.
Yeah, that's KD.
Yeah, you think that nigga's gonna beat Larry Bird?
Yeah,
exactly.
No.
Besides the off the court situation,
regardless of all that off the court bullshit, that nigga still.
Yeah. If it's the Warriors, KD or OKC, KD, man, he's gonna
matter.
do
It don't matter what OKC, Supersonics, OKC.
Bro,
Next, it doesn't matter, nigga.
Destroyed this dude, bro. I don't care if it was Texas KD, nigga. He getting his ass mobbed. I don't care if it's KD with a brush or without a brush, nigga. He getting mobbed up. Like, what are we talking, bro? Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't watch Larry Bird. Y'all didn't watch Larry Bird growing up. Y'all.
I seen highlights.
They just don't know Larry Bird and shit, man.
It's fine.
Nah.
It came in its entirety back like when it came on TV and shit. But
I seen highlights and stuff like that. Like he's flashy.
Now you see why New York is falling down.
He got eyes behind his back of his head and stuff like that.
Now we see why New York is falling
down. Everybody will say this, dog. What are you talking about?
Everybody was saying that. Like who? The dumbass niggas who don't watch basketball?
What are you talking about?
Nigga, y'all niggas don't watch basketball. Nigga, y'all think he's white just means he can't ball. Nigga, Bird would put a foot in that nigga ass. What are you talking about? Stop it, nigga.
Y'all New Yorkers.
You have to say LeBron James will beat Larry Bird.
No, KD playing an era full of bitches, nigga. Nobody plays defense in this era.
That's not his fault.
Nobody plays defense in this era, nigga. Larry Bird went against the best every night defensively and offensively.
I'm not disputing that.
Nigga.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying, if we talk about one-on-one, I got KD.
One-on-one? Yeah, I got a one-on-one straight.
I got him one-on-one.
Bird's game was one-on-one, nigga.
Right. Bird had a one-on-one game and shit. That's what they don't even understand.
Did we dispute that?
These niggas don't watch shit, bro.
Did we dispute that? No.
Dog, did you know who was that who said it earlier? Who was that who said it earlier, dog? Like the nigga Bird used to tell niggas what he was gonna do to him and do it to him. Yeah.
Y'all repeated that shit like 500 times.
But hold up, but this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Larry Bird was a one-on-one guy. He didn't start playing with his team, like moving the ball around until Magic was busting his ass. That's when he started doing all that passing. But if we're talking one-on-one, nigga, one-on-one, I could put hands on you, throw you around, all that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, Bird.
Do that nigga like Magic did.
Nigga, Bird was strong as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like Bird had post moves and all of that shit. Like the high release on the shot made it unblockable. And he can shoot
post moves as well too. He knows how to play his back to the basket. He's
but he can't shoot like Bird can. He can't shoot like Bird can. I'm sorry, bro. He may have more range. He may have more range than Bird, but he can't shoot like Bird can. No, sir.
Bird at all.
But I'm just saying, this man is 7 foot. You know what I'm saying? And he moves fast.
He was like 7 foot too. He was like 6'10" down with like a 7'1" wingspan.
Stop, Outlaw. No more.
Bird was damn near at 6'10".
Throw the flag. Throw the flag. Outlaw. Throw the
No,
flag.
I'm not throwing
He
no
was like
flag.
Yes, you
6'10".
are.
It's a
He was
debate.
6'10" with like a
Yes, you are.
7'1" wingspan and shit, dog. Like that's why his shot was so unblockable and shit.
And
You know,
he
he had a
shot the
high.
ball way
He's a
back
7
here,
footer that
nigga, with
moves away from
Yeah,
point guard.
what is you
yeah.
talking about?
He's
Dude,
a 7
Larry
footer who
Bird,
moves like a point guard.
Larry Bird's whole game was 1-on-1. He didn't start playing 5-on-5 with his teammates.
We know
until
that.
after
I know
winning.
that. I know that.
No, that's
But
what
I'm
I'm
just saying
okay.
that
But
KD is
LB,
still
but
punching
LB,
the
this
bag,
is
just
physical,
like Magic
nigga.
is.
He's stronger and more built, bigger than KD. If he put hands on KD falling to the ground, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can hand check. You can throw elbows. You can do all this.
Wait. What
You
rules
think
are we?
KD gonna survive
What
this
rules are
shit?
we? Are we listen? Are we going on the back of the day's rules? Or are we going today's rules?
Bro, 1-on-1. Hey,
One
1-on-1.
on one.
Hold on. If you play street ball right now, nigga, you be getting hit with elbows, all type of shit.
Fuck the
Right.
rules. Hey,
What you
fuck the
talking
rules.
about?
Oh,
It
for
don't
Fuck
sure.
the
matter what
rules.
era it's in.
1-on-1.
Nigga, street ball, nigga, 1-on-1.
One
Nigga,
on one.
Fuck the
fighting
rules.
because
Enough
we
said.
want to win.
Fuck the rules. Fuck the 80s.
Exactly.
1-on-1.
All right, so
And
fuck
they
the
use
rules.
nigga 1-on-1, nigga. You know how 1-on-1 get, outlaw. Don't play that. Because in New
Oh, for
York,
sure.
y'all
I
niggas
just
be
played
about to
ball.
pull
I
guns
just
out.
played ball not too long ago.
Look like
just
you
played
don't.
ball
Look like
not
you
too long
didn't.
ago.
Yeah. Look like you didn't.
No, it's 1-on-1, outlaw. 1-on-1, there's
I'm
no
glad you're
damn
from New
rule,
York. Do you
nigga.
remember what
I'm
KD
just
does
saying,
at
like, if
Toronto?
Larry
I
Bird,
remember.
like, get the ball and shit,
No.
dog, it's a wrap on that
It's
nigga
a
KD,
wrap.
dog.
It's
Period,
a
dog.
wrap.
It's a wrap, dog. That could go 10-0 if he get the ball
I
first
got
and shit.
Larry Bird
I mean, if
1-on-1
we talking
against
street
Pete
ball,
Manning.
I'm aware of what KD can do because he can come up here to do that shit. So, like, I'm aware of what that nigga can do.
Nigga,
So
we
he can
know
definitely
what
get Larry
KD
Bird
can
defended.
do. I'm not saying KD's a bum, but nigga, KD's not beating him or Dominique Wilkins 1-on-1 at all. At all, nigga. Dominique, I watched Dominique in person, nigga. 1-on-1. Dominique and Bird against KD 1-on-1. They shitting on that little nigga. They shitting on him.
I'm
And
saying
that's facts, nigga.
he don't even got the power to hang with he could try to outshoot fucking Dominique, but nah, Dominique just gonna cross him up, nigga, and dunk on that nigga all day long.
Kill him. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. This is 1-on-1. You ain't got no pick, nigga. You ain't got nobody coming to set a pick for your ass. It's you 1-on-1, nigga. Like, let's get it.
For real though.
Hey man, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I'm saying though, like, listen, dog, like, okay, like I say, KD might got more range than all of them niggas and shit. Like, shoot their back, but that's his only chance. That's his only chance, dog.
He got to hit from deep all day. Because if he gets into the mid-range area, Bird doing everything, knocking him on his ass.
He won't get there. He's not strong enough to push Larry Bird around in the paint and shit, dog.
He can't push him. He too light in the ass, nigga. He was letting Richard Jefferson push him down, bro. Come on.
Yeah, forget about it.
Come on. and if he went against T-Mac, he definitely getting murdered.
Ooh, KD versus T-Mac, yeah. T-Mac.
Nah, I got T-Mac on that one. I got T-Mac.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Man, he would murder that nigga KD. I'm sorry.
T-Mac,
y'all just talking like Larry Bird.
Nah, I got T-Mac on
Bird
that.
ain't that dude. That's why I'm like, wow.
Nah, Larry's that dude. I just feel like,
but y'all making it seem like Bird can't play defense either, nigga.
Hey, I ain't say that.
I'm not discrediting Larry Bird at all. I'm just saying I got KD.
We ain't say none of that shit. You just went on a rant for no reason. We ain't say none of that
y'all
shit.
niggas.
We just said
No, because I really felt like y'all was disrespecting Bird.
No,
No.
Larry Bird is a legend.
Yeah, nah, don't even try it. You LB, you said KD wash him and shit. You know?
Yes,
No,
I
no,
said
I didn't say
Straight
that.
up.
I didn't say that.
I
I
did say
didn't
that.
say that.
I did say that. I did say that. I did say that. I stand on that shit.
I didn't say wash. I said it. I just got KD. That's it.
Man,
I'm not disrespecting. Larry Bird is a legend.
Shit.
Listen, dog, he can't even wash fucking.
But if it comes to T-Mac and KD, I got T-Mac. I'm sorry. T-Mac.
What you think do to T-Mac?
Right.
Like they were having back and
Y'all
forth.
don't understand, nigga. Like, dog, KD began pushed out the post by guys like Pat Beverly, nigga.
I give T-Mac. I give T-Mac maybe like a little bit more of a chance against Larry Bird because Larry Bird, Tracy McGrady, he actually got like perimeter. He got perimeter skills and shit. Like he could dribble and get his own shot. He could do one-on-one moves and shit. You know what I'm saying? He might actually fuck Larry Bird over until Larry Bird gets the ball and shit.
But I ain't got no KD over Bird. Hell no. I say T-Mac could give him some problems, but
Kobe would too.
Of course Kobe would.
Oh, of course.
Probably the best one-on-one player ever, nigga.
I mean, but I'm telling you though,
that
what
you was gonna say. I was just checking. That's why I said Kobe.
But y'all don't understand though. If Larry Bird gets the ball, it's a wrap for anybody, dog. You can't let Larry get the ball and shit.
Because y'all gotta remember he's 6'10", dog.
Right.
Kobe and Mike is 6'6".
Yeah,
nigga, that's a big gap, nigga, in size.
And Kobe 6'7".
He just gonna post them niggas up, dog, and shoot them rainbows and shit, dog. And it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Call the glass and all of that on you.
Bigger than him work. Kobe still gave niggas bigger than him work. So.
No, all we saying is, look, don't let that nigga get the ball first.
If you want to have a chance to beat that nigga, don't let him get the ball.
You want to talk about skill, nigga? Like nigga, he throwing rainbows off the backboard in.
I'm calling them bitches and calling them. You know what I'm saying?
I remember what LB talked about when he said about the prime KD and stuff, and then I remember it got so disrespectful. The Fournier said that KD's not even close. And then T-Mac was like, dude. T-Mac was like, I think T-Mac put Fournier online. He said, bro, break one of my records in that uniform, then you can comment.
I mean, but listen, it's like this is why I can't even understand how Tracy McGrady. I mean, okay, I guess injuries and shit kept him off to 75 and shit. But it's like KD, he was just as long and tall as KD. You know what I'm saying? With the 7-foot wingspan and all of that shit, could get a shot off on anybody. But like he had like perimeter, like guard skills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like T-Mac could take you off the dribble, dog, and bust your ass.
That was the hardest nigga Kobe ever guarded. Kobe told you T-Mac could do everything. Like, and he's 6'9".
Yeah.
How tall is T-Mac? 6'8", 6'8", right?
No, T-Mac like 6'8", 6'9", dog. But like he got the 7 wingspan and shit.
T-Mac 6'9" or 6'10", nigga. That nigga. Yeah. He got. Fuck, dog. When you meet him, he's tall as hell.
Yeah, he's tall.
He got the fucking, like I said, he got the 7-foot wingspan too and shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, dog, like T-Mac. That's what I'm saying. T-Mac is a top 75 player. It's like no question.
It's no to me.
Oh, that's a fact.
Like that's no doubt. Like AD and them is not niggas. No, AD and Dame Lillard is not on his level.
They should even be on the list in the first place. That's just disrespectful.
But we knew what they were gonna do. We said it when we made our list. They finna come.
I don't even get the Damian Leonard situation.
Well, I know why, nigga, because he cool with Clutch Sports. He cool with LeBron and them.
If you do, if they would have did a top 100, you put Dame in. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, but
I can't even say in the top 100
at all. Dame is like 120 on my list, nigga.
I don't know if he's that high for me.
He's not a good player, dog. Like, he's not. Like, his game has digressed. Like, since he first came in the league, when he first came in the league, I fuck with Dame. Because Dame, he was actually playing basketball. Now this nigga trying to be smart.
Listen, his slashing to the basket was elite. I can't even.
That's what I'm saying, dog. He was a monster when he first came in.
He still is. He's still a nigga that can get to the basket.
He just chooses to do
play like Curry.
He's still a nigga that can get to the basket at any time he wants to.
Don't get it twisted. He's
no, he's nice. He's nice.
Look, let's look at the era. Let's look at the era he's in, bro. Like,
facts.
Could he do this shit in any other era? Like, he could
probably
do it
not.
Because there's nobody really in the hole no more. There's nobody really. You can't D nobody up. You can't hand check or nothing. You just got to stand there like this with your hands up, looking like you retarded. Like, nigga, what are we doing here? It's like, I mean, but I can't give him no bail on that. Like, Dame to me he's always been that guy who, if he would have, I think T said this. I don't know if it was T or somebody said this. If he would have, or Nick, it was either him or Nick. He never learned how to be a point guard. He never learned how to get everybody involved. He never learned how to elevate everybody's game, dog. Because you got CJ, you had a guy like CJ McCollum on your team, dog. You supposed to win with that. You got this dude here, beast too. And
did you see what he did with New Orleans in the half of the season?
No, there was that one year I'm thinking like, yo, they could beat the Lakers. Huh? I was like, there was that one year I was like, yo, they could probably like eliminate these niggas. I think it was what 2019, 2020.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's always had a good team. He's always had good pieces around him, but he's never been able to lift those pieces up. Like, he's never been able to do it. And it's crazy to me. I don't see, and he has a lot of talent. Like, he never sacrificed to me. Like, no, everybody else sacrificed around him. He didn't sacrifice.
I mean, yeah, it's all about Dame time and all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
All about his brand. That's the problem. All about his brand.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. As personally, yeah.
No, but when I say that, I don't mean just the moniker of it. I mean like his play on the court. It's all about me. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
What about the team?
If you see how him and CJ used to play and shit, it'd be like, yo, I'm going to take 5 shots, and then you take 5 shots.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But then I need to take my 5 shots and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That Westbrook and Durant bullshit. It's the same thing. That's the same thing Tatum and Brown do. They do that Westbrook and Durant shit. Yo, or is it my turn? Oh, it's your turn? It's like this. Like, one of you.
Nah, Tatum and Brown.
You throw some balls and say, this is my shit. I got it, nigga. Move your ass over there.
Well, that's what Westbrook started doing. That's what Westbrook started doing.
Westbrook started doing that early.
Right, that's what I'm
started
saying.
doing that like 2011.
But I'm saying though, Westbrook was doing that. But dog, the thing is, Westbrook, he wasn't that dog. He would move, he would give the ball to KD after he done did this. He'll give it to KD. Like, he'll come down and shoot a shot. He'll shoot 3 straight shots.
Yeah, so he won't feel left out.
KD, then he'll give the next 5 shots to KD. Then he'll take the next $5. They used to do the same shit. It used to get on my nerves because you got 2 stupid dogs out here. It's like, one of y'all need to be the damn point guard, preferably.
That didn't last too long. I remember what you're talking about, but that didn't last too long.
No, that's what it was. And like when KD started getting fed up, you know what Westbrook started doing? He would dribble the fucking clock out until 3, leave like 5 seconds left on the clock and give it to KD and be like, do something with it, nigga.
Like, bruh, it's 5 seconds on the clock. And like, we've been doing this shit to him.
Yeah.
They were finna fight on the sideline.
Yeah.
Trying to tell the nigga like, yo, man, just chill. And he like, man, fuck all that. They get all hype, and Katie like, bro, chill your hype ass down, nigga. You not passing it like you supposed to. Nigga, it was funny. Nigga, it was like the most. It was funny. That's why when people say, "Oh, they should have stayed together," hell no, they
no.
on each other because it didn't work. Dog. Westbrook Westbrook got to be on a team where it's just him, dog. He can't play with another superstar. He just can't. It's not in his game. And then he was out. He was.
Do you think the Bradley Beal was flowing a little bit?
He was learning.
But I mean, it's
how to play.
But I mean, the thing is you need to have flow to your offense and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Flow and continuity and shit, dog. It's not about fucking let me take 5 shots and you take 5 shots and let's see if we can win this game and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's about when you're shooting the rhythm of the offense and shit. Right. Are you keeping your big man happy and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on out here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you just like just ISO basketball, you got a team playing two ISO games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is trash, bro. You ain't gonna win like that.
Toronto,
you ain't gonna win like that.
Toronto, you can have him. If y'all want Ben Simmons, y'all can have him, bro. Y'all can have this nigga, bro.
Who?
What?
Toronto, they want this nigga.
They want Ben Simmons.
Toronto wants Ben Simmons.
Oh God.
But I think Nigeria is smarter than that and shit.
I mean, if they get him, they ain't got. Look, majority. Listen though. Majority, like if he gets him and shit, majority, like their whole offense ain't gonna be focused on if he's playing or not. Nigga, they good. They still got other pieces. They just
the piece that the Nets would get is they're pretty much the Toronto's future. I forgot his name.
Scotty Barnes?
Yeah.
They not giving up no Scotty Barnes. That's some LeBron clutch shit.
That's what they want. They want.
Bro, they not gonna get Scotty Barnes, bro. Like, dog, they'll probably give him Siakam or somebody, sock him to him.
Scotty Barnes. Why would Scotty Barnes? Why would they ever think of dreaming of fucking trading Scotty Barnes?
Is trying to pull the Danny Ainge shit. Think he gonna try to get like $1 billion niggas for one nigga?
Man, Sean Marks is an idiot. Sean Marks need to take whatever deal they giving him and move the hell out the way, or all Joe Tsai can do to end this is fire his dumb ass, pay Kyrie the money, trade Ben Simmons, and move on. That's all you got to do. It's not rocket science. I could run this organization, dog. I would have been like, look, give him the money. I'll have your pink slip tomorrow. And then we finna trade Ben Simmons. I'm finna bring somebody in to be a GM. That's all you gotta do.
Like the owner don't know basketball like that, but he know business. Like he knows that Kyrie and Katie gonna like half of like your financial
bruh, dog, LB. They haven't extended Sean Marks' contract. I think his contract is up after this year. They haven't extended him. So that's why I'm trying to tell people, if your ass lose these two mother effers and watch your capital drop, dog, you getting fired, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. All Sean Marks had to do
best believe their capital is going to drop.
You think
because the Suns are out
season tickets after Katie and Kyrie is gone? No.
Hell no.
Your jersey.
Hell no.
No, this ain't the Knicks. See, the Knicks, y'all can get away with that shit because y'all got Madison Square Garden. Brooklyn ain't got they got Barclay. Ain't nobody gonna be in Barclay.
They was even having trouble selling playoff tickets last year or two. Yeah, it was like last year.
They weren't selling playoff tickets, were they?
Nah,
what, the Nets?
Not like that. They wasn't.
No.
Yeah, the Nets.
The Nets definitely had tickets. But I'm just saying, like, because when, like, as soon as that shit happened with KD,
LB,
it's sold out.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Like, y'all guys can survive because y'all got Madison Square Garden. If they lose KD and Kyrie, is Barclays big enough to keep people coming to their stadium?
They can still be a season ticket holder, but it depends, like, who's on the team still.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas can have bullshit. Y'all been have bullshit for 30 years. Y'all still selling. I'm saying
40 years.
20 years. I'm saying if they have bullshit on their team, do you think they still gonna sell?
No,
they can still gonna sell. They can still sell because like
they are not gonna sell.
Barclays is a very popular stadium. But I'm just saying, but it's like it just depends on like who's on the squad. Like it depends. Like okay, like just say in theory, right? They trade KD and Kyrie, they go wherever, and they get like Westbrook or something like that. They can still have season ticket holders like Westbrook is there. So.
I mean, look at the past. Did they sell with D'Angelo Russell?
I have no idea. This is up in the air. I think
did they sell with D'Angelo Russell?
It just depends on what people do. It just depends on like who you are as a person and what people do. And New Yorkers like to go out, so
they wasn't selling with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, they wasn't. But as soon as Katie and Kyrie got there, like the season tickets instantly sold out, like instant.
I believe that.
But okay, that's the question I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm trying to look
like
at the
Knicks. Y'all could go 20. Y'all went 20 years without really raw ass talent like that. No, well, y'all had Carmelo.
20.
But before y'all had Carmelo, y'all still had people coming to y'all shit.
Yeah,
y'all down. I'm saying if y'all ain't got, if they don't have nobody on Brooklyn, if they had nobody on Brooklyn, are they still gonna be selling out like they're going out with KD and Kyrie?
No, they're gonna have like you're gonna see seats filled up.
It's an obvious no.
Just people going just to go, but
LB
holders, I don't know.
LB, it's a no, bro. They're not going to
nigga, how you gonna tell me?
Can't get a straight answer out that big shit.
When D'Angelo Russell was on the team, it was not selling. When they had D. Will, it was not selling like that.
Okay, so you're saying even if they have a bunch of no names on the team, they're gonna be selling out this year and next year.
No, not selling out. I'm just saying there's gonna be seats filled, but it's like it's gonna be looking. It ain't gonna be looking like all the way filled up unless they go to the playoffs. And then that's when you started to see the seats filled up. It's just like 2021. It's just like after the pandemic.
Bruh.
Listen, the Knicks had Chris.
I'll tell you what it is because I've seen it for myself.
They had Chris Duan and David Lee. The Knicks were still selling tickets.
I've been to Barclays, so I know what it is. And this was during D'Angelo and all that shit. This is during Paul Pierce, washed up Paul Pierce in a KG.
Okay, but that's different.
They have a name.
KG got a name, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm talking about
between 2014 and 2020 and 2020. I'm talking about during that time period. Yeah,
I'm talking about where.
Okay, OT. Let me ask you this question.
You still gonna get a straight answer out of LB.
Okay,
hold on.
LB says no, but
it's very simple for you.
They have no superstar. Do they have the mystique to keep like no name? They ain't got no name, no nobody. It's just a bunch of nobodies. Like I go to the game, I ain't know who the hell this is. Do you think they got the mystique like Madison Square Garden?
No, nigga, no. If you're saying it like that, then no.
So it's a simple no. That's it.
Okay, now let me explain it better. Like, let me talk race with you since you talk about that. Right. Jewish people go to Barclays a lot because Williamsburg, Brooklyn is not that far from Barclays.
Okay.
When you started seeing a lot of people at the stadium, what were they? Jews.
Yeah, white people.
Yeah, Jewish people. That's what
white
people.
Yeah, white
people. White people.
We're not Jewish.
You're right. I'm agreeing with you.
We're not white. We're Polish.
No. You a Polish crap. That's what you Go ahead and help me what you was saying.
This is Williamsburg. That's why I used to complain about the crowd. Like, yo, what is with this fucking Williamsburg, Brooklyn ass crowd? So I hate this crowd. Get this crowd out of here. Right, and then it started to change with like Jay-Z and all them showed up and shit. So it's like, and then you had like the real Brooklyn in there.
Okay,
like so, but that Jewish Brooklyn, no.
Okay.
Rosenbergs and all of that shit in the state, no.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so you talk about the Polly crackers take over. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all that was in the state because a lot of Jewish people live in Brooklyn and shit.
Wow.
Okay. No, I heard that was the case too.
Especially Williamsburg.
They do got a Russian side too in Brooklyn. I was over there one time.
Yeah, I know.
Went over there, outlaw.
Yeah, I was. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, all I see was nothing but Russian stores and Russian. I'm like,
that ain't nothing new though. Like, yeah, that's over there by Coney Island or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you get you a Coney Island hot dog, outlaw?
I mean, it ain't Coney Island, but I forgot the name of that area. But they be thinking they run shit over there. And it's like, no, nigga, like, we'll bring your ass out of here.
Man, outlaw the type be everywhere and don't know where he at.
He's not doing that for you.
Yeah, I was over there.
Yeah, I was over there. You know, yeah, I was over there. The 34th Street and all this. Yeah, man, I was over there.
You ain't never hear me say that.
You told us that when you said you was on Hunts Point. I'm like, you on Hunts Point? You didn't know you was on Hunts Point? Like, you over there by Bronx River, nigga. You over there by Bronx River. That's nothing but death over there. Like, dog, like, you can smell the blood in the air, nigga.
Outlaw said, nigga, I carry a 38 and 4.5 when I go.
Shit, there was like 3 on Hunts Point. There was like 3 drive-bys like in the last week.
Shit, it gets real out there. Like, you know why? Because there's a whole bunch of car meets out there, and then dudes be acting like simps.
Malik,
if a dude try to talk to their girl.
Shit, I carry a 4.5 38 where I go. They can't mess with me, son. They can't touch me, man.
Hey, we still live.
Yeah, we still live. I can't accept that. We still live. I can't. Outlaw said, "Yeah, get live, live, yeah, whatever, son. I got it on me."
Nah, but Hunts Point, it be a lot of simps out there, man.
He said it be a lot of simps out there.
Yeah, because at the car meets, you know, there's a whole bunch of females and stuff like that. Car meets. They do a lot of car meets at Hunts Point.
They do a lot of what?
Car meets. You know, like when a whole bunch of cars get together and stuff like that, they be doing the burnouts and everything like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the shootings be happening too.
I know that. I know about Hunts Point. I see niggas jump on a moped, rob a nigga, and then just drove off on a moped.
Yep.
So it's like at gunpoint. So it's like,
yeah, it's getting wild.
Hunts Point is over there by Bronx River, like where Hassan came, all that shit from. It's like 12 blocks away.
That's near Buccaneer.
I know where that's at. I know exactly where that's at.
Where the bridge look like it's about to fall down.
What, High Bridge and all of that? Where Boogie and all them from? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hassan used to get it in out there, LB?
I don't know about Hassan. I know about Zulu Nation, how they were back in the day. But like other than that, I don't know nothing about Hassan like that.
Okay.
I don't really fuck with that.
Get it in out there.
He was holding.
I don't fuck with Hassan.
Wait, what?
I said Hassan be getting it in. I said Hassan be getting it in out there, outlaw.
Listen, he learned how to get it in from the Zulu Nation and shit.
Right. Yeah,
shaking my head on that.
They were giving him a lot of force, nigga.
Nah, it was killing me.
Shit. Like I remember one time I saw a video.
You say you bitch, right? Why you ain't never take out Africa Bambaataa? He said, I can't. He said he been doing so much for me. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years, I just can't. I'm like,
he's been doing a lot for y'all, right? He's been doing a whole lot for you.
Oh, too much.
Yeah, way too much.
And the age thing always changed. Like, how old were you? 17, 12? It don't matter. At 12, I was self-aware of all that fuck